It is time for more Zelda. Oh yes, hey, welcome in. Congrats on being first, Cat. Welcome in, Deku. Welcome in, Pixels. And obviously, Cat. Hope you've had a wonderful day so far. I woke up late, obviously, because, you know, I like to work at night. Actually, like, I am quite ahead on, like, the whole YouTube side of things, right? Like, that I'm working on, right? Like, for example, I think I have episodes for up until, like, next Sunday, roundabout. And technically I have even more, I just have to upload and like edit them slightly, so yeah, nighttime is the best time to do things. Like every single time it's like midnight, I'm just like, you know, I want to work now. I agree, I also wish my family would agree. Like the annoying thing, like I mentioned, is one of the big things that I actually wanted to do is like kind of take over like the whole cooking process and stuff, like just to take like some work off my parents. The annoying thing is, that's obviously like if I want to do that, I have to wake up like at 11 a.m. or at least 12 or like 12 p.m. I guess. Yeah, weird switch. I still think that switch is kind of weird where you switch between like p.m. and a.m. But I'm just complaining here. But yeah, like obviously that's kind of hard to do if you are still awake at like 7 a.m. and then going to bed. So yeah, so I mean it kind of makes sense if I know it's like post and then like I forgot which word they're using to denounce like kind of the noon time basically. Same for like midnight, and technically if you are at like 12 or like 1 minute past midnight is past midnight and stuff. Yo Cassie, welcome in. How's your day been? Yeah, it's been quite some time since you could make a stream, and I'm probably going to continue streaming a little bit later, so I feel like it's probably better for your time slot. I don't know. Might be. Anyway, playing more Zelda today. Like, to be fair, like I absolutely needed like kind of this break that I had. Like I streamed like a lot like over a month ago, and then I basically just didn't play like any games for quite some time. It was just like the few weeks where I was like busy with like work and stuff, and obviously like my mind was just like a different space, so I really needed that break. But like now, like last week I was playing Zelda and just was like so much fun actually. Really got back into it and actually wanted to stream more, but like obviously like the time slots are kind of weird, and I also try to keep the like as the big project, right? I try to keep Zelda on the weekend just because it's like more easily watchable, I guess. So yeah, but I was definitely looking forward to playing more, and I hope that my motivation keeps on going. Like let's put it that way. I will probably also continue to stream a little bit more in the near future. Like I will try to get like 3-ish streams each week. But I will probably not go back to like 7 streams with like 2 streams a day. I feel like that was probably a little bit much, especially if I'm now working on like the YouTube stuff and things and stuff. You know, stuff and things. But yeah, anyway, this is like kind of what has been going on here. Right, I'm like basically like I have edited quite a lot of the Hollow Knight playthrough already, right? Because that's obviously also uploading on like the second YouTube channel. Yo, Jumper, welcome in. It's the guy who has like 2 axes, or like I guess an axe and a sword. Doesn't actually matter. But first of all, how's your day been? Obviously. But where was I? Like I've been editing like a lot of those episodes. It's like kind of crazy. Because obviously there's like keeping it vague, right? I'm gonna call it like a side project, right, in Hollow Knight, and that's been taking up like more than half of the playthrough at this point, right? Like story-wise, I'm like actually quite far into the edits, and probably like in a month or so, all the episodes that are just related to like the actual game are done, and then there's like the post stuff that I'm doing afterwards, which is probably going to like be like a map. Can't even talk. A mega-sode or something like that, because I feel like, you know, I can make like 40 episodes of that, right, of like this hard challenge there, and you know, just have it like as episodes. But I feel like it would make more sense to just put it to like one giant episode. And yeah, that's like something. I will probably also have to do some stuff off screen, like off screen and off stream, just because I feel like I kind of want to be done at some point with that series. Look at that guy with his 17 songs. Yeah, I kind of want to be done with that series at some point, and like just streaming like once a week is not enough to kind of get the practice in that I need. So we'll probably do that soon. Look at those 223 songs. You could probably do something with those. I don't actually remember what's in there. Probably not enough for a horse though. To be fair, I've also increased the amount of stonks you're getting. You can now get up to 6 an hour. And obviously, like, when you are honking in the beginning, you get 5. So, look at that, 227. And Pixels has also used some for the TTS action, so, you know, probably use some of those. This is something new. We had stonks for... When did I add them? I don't actually quite recall. I feel like most of the functionality came like a little bit later, but basically since I have the bot, it started counting. It's basically my version of channel points, because the main reason why I don't have channel points is basically you have to get the affiliate status, and I technically can get that, right? It's like basically just sending the application. The problem is in Germany there are like a lot of laws around that, and it would cost me a lot of money just to have like channel points basically, or like emotes every single month, to also not dox myself, because I would have to set up like some protection, which would cost money. And German tax law is just kind of weird. I would have to earn like a certain amount of money for it to be worth it, so I'm just not doing it, right? So I have like my workaround here. Just dox myself. To be fair, yeah. You definitely won't come around much. I know you don't like to pay a lot of money to just visit people, I guess. But yeah, that's like kind of where I'm standing with like Hollow Knight. Also, we had like a fun idea for a fun stream. That is that only makes sense once I am done with like the current thing that I'm doing Hollow Knight. It's going to be a fun list. I'm going to announce it once I'm getting closer to it. It's probably going to be the first stream after I'm done with the current side project. To again keep it vague for the people who have not played it yet. That's like one of the stream ideas. Also, I'm getting close to my 1-year stream anniversary, which should be the beginning of next month. So I kinda want to... Can't believe it, you can't go VIP. Crazy. Where was I? Basically, I want to do... like, originally I had the idea to make like a video where I'm like ranking all the games I've played like over this year. But I feel like I kinda want to make that maybe a stream where we can actually chat about stuff. And maybe do like some other fun stuff. I'm still thinking about it, but it's probably going to be a stream around that time, maybe the weekend after like the stream anniversary basically. And we will see, you know. You did that for end of year and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I can imagine it being fun, right? It's like kind of... The main reason why I think it doesn't make for a good video as opposed to like a stream is mainly... I've like, for some of the games, I have like a lot of thoughts and I want to talk about it and chat about it. But for other games, it's like not that deep. And I feel like if I wanted to make it a video, I feel like there should be a certain level of quality, like a YouTube video only. There should be like a certain level of quality and a certain level of like reviewing games. And for some, I just don't really feel like it, right? So I'm gonna keep it a little bit more loose. Mainly because like, if I wanted to write like a script, I feel like I should have like at least a few passages per game, and for some, just like, we're not that worth it. Wait. But yeah. Justice for Slagathor? No, never. Slagathor will never return. But yeah. But yeah, like I actually have like a list already for like I already started like the script, and I was like, you know, this doesn't really work as a video. Like I would have to do like a lot more editing that I really want to do for it to make sense. And I probably don't have like the time in like the next 2 weeks unless I really focus on it. And even then I would give like very shallow reviews, and at that point I would like to have it like more of a discussion, I guess. And that would be a lot more fun. And I might revisit like some games. I have like some ideas what I want to do, but I'm gonna keep that open. Might be like a long stream at some point where I'm doing like 2 or 3 activities, I don't know, but it's going to be like a weekend slot. Just so people actually have like the time to check it out. But yeah, that's that thing. Obviously, like again, like the Hollow Knight extra stream, that's going to happen once I'm done with like the next challenge there. Hopefully it's only going to take like another 1 or 2 weeks. But that might be, you know, wishful thinking. But yeah, you're gonna have to practice for that, and I'm gonna do that like off stream, and I'm probably going to have to count like a lot of deaths, just because the death count is quite something. That sounds a bit too hopeful. I mean, to be fair, there are only like 1 or 2 challenges left, and I would like to at least... Okay, how do I put it? I try to keep it really vague. I'm gonna talk about this more in like a Hollow Knight stream, I guess. but I just need to reach a certain point in said challenge for me to feel comfortable doing the extra stream. That's like basically what I want to get at, and I feel like I can definitely do that. Like I have gotten quite close to that point multiple times, and like a little bit of practice against one certain enemy could be useful, I guess. But again, gonna do it off stream. Anyway, we've been yapping for a little bit. I guess it's time to go back to Zelda. Unless you have like a cool stories I wanna absolutely read. But I'm gonna, for now pause the music. Let's switch over. Full screen. Okay. Last time we made it back to Hateno village. We visited, also there's my mouse in the way, I don't like that. We visited our old home. Learned about the secret study in the well. Learned about some other stuff, and this is kind of where I ended. Which is kind of annoying. Like I should have probably made it to what's it called? Like one of the cooking stations, basically. And then I could have cooked in between streams. I've not done that because I was worried that there might be like a cutscene or anything, and I don't like to miss stuff. So anyway, this is kind of what we're doing today. For now, we have only made it over here. We talked to like some of the people. They have like some interesting, you know, articles of fashion here. They have like all these mushroom statues. And this is kind of where I ended last time. Welcome in your base. How's your day been? Anyway, this is like kind of where we were. We talked to like some of the farmers. They were complaining about, you know, how the fashion industry kind of... invites like all the tourism into here, so. But yeah, I feel like we've only talked to like those two NPCs and then we stopped last time. So this time around, like I do know that the Hateno research lab has like some linguistic department this time around. So I kind of want to check that out. So yeah, that's like probably the first thing I want to do today. The second thing is last time we saw down here, I forgot like what the village was called because I'm terrible at names. They were like overrun by like some pirate bokoblins, and we definitely want to free them later on. I just stopped that because last time... Why did I put a stamp here? Wait, I'm gonna check my notes. Ah. Do I have notes for that? I have like so many notes for like other games in here, it's crazy. I have to flip it around. Where were we? It's about Gerudo, that's not it. Oh. Oh, it's just the blue Hinox, okay. But we defeated that one last time, right? Why did I mark that one? Oh yeah, I just wanted to check out why it was there. Okay, I was kind of confused about that. Anyway, yeah, we have like that shrine. We can just teleport back if we really need to. Oh, it's the well. For some reason I thought it would be a little bit closer to us, but I guess the map is just that zoomed in. Anyway, time to visit the lab, I guess. After talking to some people. How's it going? As I've said multiple times now, I can't admit 3 customers at present. What do you mean? We took the trouble to come here, and now you're saying we can't get in? But we wanted to see CC's new stuff. It's not every day a mega famous fashion designer debuts new material. Yeah, everything said. Wait. Everything I heard said this was some of CC's best work. Oh, I'm so sorry, but we only have 1 entry ticket remaining. 1 ticket? So you're saying 1 person could go in? I hope you're not looking at me, because I feel like I have like enough fashion here, you know? I mean, look at that hat at the back. Hey, come on now. We can't just let one of us get a head start. Sure, I know that. It was just a joke. Oh well, maybe if we come back later, they'll have room for all of us. Yeah, it's not like this is the only clothing place in the village. What do you say we kill some time at the dye shop? Killing some time at the dye shop. Grandiose, absolute cinema. Oh, we could check out the pasture. Speaking of which, I've heard that a little ways up the road from the pasture is a laboratory specializing in ancient stuff. Since we got all dolled up, we may as well hit the town and see it all. What do I think about the outfits as the biggest mushroom fan in the world? As long as the mushrooms get destroyed, you know, afterwards, they're alright, I guess. Ah, thank goodness they gave up. Oh my, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you also a tourist who's come to see my sisters? I mean the new line of CC's products? As long as it's just you, you're free to go into the shop. CC herself is in there right now, in fact. Nothing you'll see is for sale. It's only an exhibition right now. Sorry to disappoint. I am actually fine to not turn into a mushroom. I'm gonna be completely honest here. Venter's clothing boutique. Also, I'm trying to remember where I saw that. Like, this is definitely an NPC from like last time, right? Like, I feel like I recognize that face. I'm just trying to remember. Didn't she stay like in a corner somewhere? Was that her? I don't actually remember. Yeah. Why did you turn around? Is my controller fine? I don't know. I mean, definitely fashion. Yeah, fashion. I know about fashion. I mean, have you seen my hip outfit here, you know? How you doing? Ah, another practically perfect masterpiece. It's an exemplar of the form from every angle. This is the sort of thing on which I've built my name and reputation as the world-renowned CC. Ah, pardon me. Are you an admirer here to meet the incomparable CC? I must say, you don't seem to show any sort of interest in fashion. Gosh dang it, they actually have, like, you know, access to my camera. I can't believe it. Welcome to Venter's Clothing, the only boutique in the world which carries the CC brand. And if you weren't aware, I wasn't. You stand before the very woman who changed this fusty old village into the birthplace of nouveau fashion. As proof, I present to you this hat, the CC hat, the newest and most magnificent work by yours truly, CC. Do you really need that mushroom patch on the mushroom? Wouldn't you call it the pinnacle of perfection? This piece is so special that I dare not assign a price to it. It's not for sale. Also, I missed like at least one message there. Wait. Do you see that luxurious curve? Do you note my avant-garde color choices? Can I redeem CC hat? No. I feel like, oh, come on, like you already are fighting for the horse. I feel like you would run out of stonks at this point. I mean, to be fair, I agree. People will die just to get this hat, I guess. Just, you know, I don't want to waste the hat, I guess. Let's just keep it there. You're right, not a goose spot. I shall only part with it when I find someone truly worthy of owning it. Only the most impressive fashionista in Hyrule's trendiest village is worthy of such a crown. Drama? Read? What's all this about Hyrule's trendiest village? I don't remember approving any new slogans for Hateno. Ah, look who's here. What can I do for you? Oh, esteemed Mayor Reed. I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from... wait. I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from coming in like you asked, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. CC, you've got to quit littering the village with your weird art pieces. Maybe you don't realize, but plants need their sleep too. I mean, technically, they need a rest period, yeah, kind of. These eyesores are so bright at night that they are keeping the veggies awake. It's a real problem for the crops. Hateno's foundation is its produce. What are we going to do if it all fails? No, no, dear. There's no need to get so worked up. I think some of the people here actually like her art, you know? Wouldn't it be better to hear her out? Don't fall for her line of twaddle. She's got everyone in Hateno wrapped around her finger already. My duty is to look after the village, and that's what I mean to do. Looking after the village, you say? Who do you suppose you have to thank for Hateno's rejuvenation? It didn't need rejuvenating. Hateno village is a peaceful village where folks live quiet lives, and that's the way they like it. Do they? Then let us leave the matter to the people to decide. Gosh dang democracy. My avant-garde approach versus this mayor's quaint, bygone ways. The citizens will decide which outlook will drive the future of the village. By holding a mayoral election. You're calling for a mayoral election? Sure, suits me. I win that easy like pretty easy. Not just pretty easy, but easy peasy. Sophie, I delegate management of the mayoral election to you. Come on, Clavia. I don't feel like sticking around here any longer. It's time we headed back home. Home, by the way, very important. It's red, you know. I didn't expect so much drama in Hateno Village, I have to say. Also, I also hate it when my veggies are awake. All of them, right? They're just looking at me, staring, whispering. Anything else in here? Like, I don't want to talk to people who have like an exclamation mark above their head, so... Wait. Writing? Fashionable personnel only. Wow. Okay. Can't even... Come on, let me just... I know there's like a plant in the way, but please, come on. I just want to rob people, okay? I guess not. Oh, you again. I've got a long to-do list in preparation for the mayoral election, and the sooner I get started, the better. The answer should go without saying, but you are, of course. Clearly not your voter. There's no room in this shop for a Reed supporter. Sophie, call security. I abjure you, Reedeist. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna vote for her. What should I do? She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election. Sir? I feel like I should apologize for dragging you into this mess I found myself in. But since we are both involved now, could you give me a little advice? Sure, I'm great at talking. Getting stuck in a political squabble and Tears of the King was not on your Tears of the Kingdom bingo card. I agree. Like, okay, obviously I don't want like any front seat here, but like this kind of makes me wonder if I'm actually getting choices in this game, right? Like in the last game we didn't really have any of those, like if I recall correctly, like there was only like one path you could follow. Like the choice was basically do a side quest or not do it. But if we get to like kind of choose and kind of, you know, mingle with like the people here and like change the town for the better or the worse if you are picking the mushroom lady, you know, then that would be interesting. Obviously, you know, no front seat here, just like something I'm wondering. Sure, how about some advice? I should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately, she's been sneaking off alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but the election is soon and I don't want any last-minute surprises to hurt her chances. Maybe we should hurt her chances, So I'd like you to tail my sister, find out where she's going and what she's up to, and get back to me. I've tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. I really got an earful about it too. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one I can ask for help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Help me out, please. CC Secret Side Adventure. Yo, Half Shadow Link, welcome in. How's your day been? Look at those shrooms. I hate them. Seriously, we need a mayoral election to just re-elect the current mayor, okay? Grumbling. But you have a head of those. Many. Love's fire burns forever. Oh, what's the matter? You can tell me, weirdly handsome dude. You look like where you've been places. Sure, things are peaceful in the old village, but it's a jungle out there in the world. That's why I stick around here, checking out the scene, making sure no strangers put the moves on Miss Ivy. Who's that? Wait, I mean, that's why I make sure no strangers come in from the outside to disturb the peace. Ah, that's rough, buddy.
Oh.
You know it. I'm at peak fashion, but I still have a hard time. You know. By the way, quick question for you, big guy. What kind of presents do you think would make Miss Ivy at Eastwind happy? What's Eastwind? Is that the pottery shop? I mean, you were looking into that direction. Also, let me catch up on the chat here. Headpot right now. Oh, nauseating, right? Sorry to hear that. Go with the flow of traffic, but 17 and... Gosh. Wait, let me math that out. That's like 100 kilometers an hour, I guess? Kind of? It's like 1.6, right? I'm terrible at like converting that stuff, but that's... Ooh. I mean, who doesn't like the double speed? I mean, I hate it. Let's be honest. I'm not asking for me. You understand? A friend of a friend wanted advice, and for said friend of the friend, you know. And I'm having a tough time with the answer. I mean, technically, it's the truth. Like, if it's a friend of a friend, that could be yourself, you know. Just saying. Like, at least this guy is honest here. Obviously, I can't just ask her directly. Let me know if you think of something. Why are like all the people who want to be in a relationship such creeps? Wait. People are such a rush all this time these days. Yeah. You know what? Okay. This is like something I have to complain about because I obviously hate driving around in a car. Like I've talked about this quite a lot over the time. I'm not really a big fan of cars in general. But there's like one thing that's like extra annoying. So I live in something that in Germany is called a verkehrsberuhigter Bereich, which is often like times miscalled a Spielstraße. That doesn't actually matter. It's like kind of an area where you live and like there's supposed to be basically no car traffic. And in those areas, you are only allowed to drive as fast as people can walk, which is around like 4 kilometers an hour, which is like 2 or 3 miles an hour. So it's like basically just rolling your car forward. Every single car in there, outside of me, because I obviously follow the law for some reason, drives around like 20 to 30 miles an hour, kilometers an hour. So yeah, they're like 10 times as fast as they should be for driving, you know, which is great. Yeah, like nobody cares about it, and it's like also like one of those things. The only time you ever get checked on that is like while you are doing your driver's exam, because otherwise like nobody checks it. I hate it. I hate it so much. There's a reason why it's there, because again, like those areas are oftentimes like how do I put it? Like they're basically dead ends, right? You're only going into those streets if you're living in those streets, basically. And they, you know, end in a dead end, or like in my case, they have like a loop, basically, where like all the houses are. And there are like a lot of kids playing around, or like pets and stuff that are outside. Yeah, trust me, I have almost been run over like multiple times in my own street, where like people are supposed to drive like really slowly. Just because they can't see, because like people are obviously driving on this, like not driving on the street obviously, but also parking on the street, because that's like kind of the intention. Like it's fine to do that as long as like people can still leave the area. And do I have a license? Yeah, I got it when I was 17. So yeah, like I started training for it like when I was 16, which is like the earliest time you can do it, and it took me like half a year-ish to get like done with like the exams. Which, by the way, like in Germany, it actually takes quite a long time because you actually have to go to a driver's school, like a proper one, get like some theory lessons in, have like a theory exam, and then you have like practical lessons, and you have to drive like, I don't know, like 20 times or so, like 20 hours or something like that. So yeah. Yo, Paxi, welcome in. Should you order pizza? I mean, I had pizza today, so, you know, we could be food twinsies, I guess. So yeah, absolutely. Drivers in Hawaii is so bad, always in a rush, road rage, crazy, and bad drivers in general. I have once seen like some people drive around in Hawaii, and it's crazy, yeah. Like German streets are civilized in comparison. To be fair, they are generally decent, you know. It's just like those streets in particular where nobody knows the rules apparently, and also most people are just too lazy to just roll through the street for like those 20 seconds or so it takes. Because again, like there's like it's basically a dead end. It's not even 500 meters apart, like across. So yeah, it's crazy. You have the same thing minus the official school. I mean, yeah, like I had to go to like, I don't know, I think it's like around 14-ish lessons that you have to actually attend to. And the annoying thing is they tend to be in a loop. And I actually went to like on vacation in the middle of that. So it meant that I actually had to basically go through the loop twice to get like all of the different lessons that I actually had to get. Because I actually check, like you have to sign that you were at a specific lesson each time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I completely agree. People make mistakes, and it's like one of the reasons why I feel like other people should absolutely follow the rules, because especially like again, like in the area I live, like if you are just driving like basically as fast as you're walking, if you're making a mistake, you can easily still fix that if like somebody jumps in front of you, for example. And even if somebody jumps in front of you, assuming that you are actually slowing down, they're probably going to be fine, even if they are like kind of jumping into your car or something like that. But otherwise, like, yeah. And like, there's actually something that I think is like even more annoying, actually. And there are like a lot of streets where you are, like, in Germany, in cities, you're allowed to drive like 50 kilometers an hour. And there are certain areas where you're just allowed to drive at 30 kilometers an hour. We have like two different kinds of situations where there can be. Sometimes you have signs, and they basically are just limited to like the next time you can take a turn, basically. And there are also zones, and sometimes there are areas where I feel like these should be zones, not singular streets, because like the sign should be like everywhere. And sometimes it's just like so hidden that you have like no idea. Like there is literally a highway you drive off of and instantly enter not only like a city area, but also like an area where you have to go down to like 30 kilometers an hour. So you literally have to like basically, you know, hit the brakes completely, going down from like 100 something kilometers an hour down to 30. And it's just like behind the corner, and like nobody sees this, nobody knows it. And like there are even trees in front of that sign, and it's just really stupid. Like, just put the number on the street. Like, sometimes we are actually doing that in Germany. Just put it there so people can see it after they miss the sign, because they obviously are going to miss the sign. But yeah. You've gotten your rest time to check in, I guess. I mean, I hope you have a good one over in Washington. So, anyway, thanks for hanging out. Sounds like a good way to die? Yeah, it's... Okay. Another fun thing, because it's like something you're actually getting taught in driver's school, or like during like the theoretical lessons, or at least it's something that my driving instructor always taught us. There is a city in Germany where there is a test, removed like all the signs from all the streets in the entire city. And the number of accidents that happened went down to like, I think it was a third or something like that, because we have like so much bureaucracy and like so many rules. And if you like limit them to the simplest of rules, you actually make less mistakes. So, there was recently a guy arrested in Hawaii for road rage. Attacked a woman and daughter. Wow. Yeah. I definitely, like, you always hear about, like, people in prison actually going after people that do stupid shit like that. Wow. Okay. Anyway, I feel like we had like enough car talk. I don't actually want to talk about cars. I hate cars. Anyway, you were staring over here. Who are you talking about? Oh, you. Okay. Go right in. Welcome to Eastwind, the general store that's always in fashion. Glad to see a returning customer. Are you here for Hateno Village famous fresh produce? Or maybe you're looking for CC brand clothes? If it's fresh produce you need, step right in. But if you want CC stuff, then you can find it in the clothing store over there. I mean, I could just ask you. I mean, sure, why not? What do you like? Like, what would you recommend? I'm not sure. What kind of question is that? But he's still looking at me, staring intently. So, should I say something? Maybe frogs? Sure, why not? I like frogs. Good answer. If I had 100 hot-headed frogs, I would be incredibly happy. Like, I would be too, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I am not gonna do a quest to catch 100 of those. Oops, I couldn't think of anything. So I just told you what my dad likes instead. Manny's beloved. Yeah, I'm gonna buy some arrows first. You hate cars? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cars. Like in general. Like, I see their utility. I don't actually like the fact that like everything in the world is built around cars. Like the classic example is always, you know, we have like really nice bicycle roads that you can, you know, just take your bicycle out and reach a lot of places. The problem is, to reach one of those bicycle roads, you have to take a car. It's just ending in between, right? Like, I feel like I talked about this like some time ago, but like to leave the little town I live in and go into the city, I either can take like a long way around basically, add like 30 minutes at least to like my, you know, driving or like riding around. Or I can take the direct passageway, you know, where there's like a corner where like one bicyclist dies a year. And it's not even like a corner where like a lot of people drive through. Just because it's like such a shitty corner. So, yeah. What about go-karting? I went go-karting like once as a kid, like in the small ones. Don't really, like, I don't care about it that much, right? Like, if somebody invited me, yeah, it's fine, I would do it, like, and if I have to reach a place and I can only take a car to go there, yeah, I'm gonna drive, right? But generally, I don't care that much. I don't know. But if we're talking about, like, fun activities, laser tag. I kind of want to play laser tag at some point again, but I feel like the last time I was at laser tag, which is, like, completely unrelated, once in my life. It was really fun, but a friend of mine and I, we managed to run into each other like 5 times and hit our heads each time. It was so terrible, like I had such a headache afterwards. But yeah. We said you are definitely pretty convenient, but yeah. Public transport and walking places definitely, yeah, definitely a thing. But here's the thing, imagine if you could just, with your wheelchair, like, roll to wherever you want to go, right? Like, obviously, if you have to go to like the next city over, that kind of sucks. Obviously, I understand people preferring to go by car, especially if they're in like a situation where they have like a wheelchair, which is always like a little bit cumbersome to bring into like buses and stuff. Even though like in Germany they generally have like 1 or 2 spaces for those, for example, and like you could be like more accommodating in like public transport, but like generally. Imagine you could just, you know, take a wheelchair 5 minutes and get, like, to the nearest shop that you need, you know? Okay, yeah, and also you have, like, extremely limited energy. That's, like, also something. Like, here's the thing. I obviously understand everyone who has to take a car. And, like, obviously, even people who don't have to take a car but take it every once in a while, that's, like, completely understandable. I just think that, like, there should be other options, right? Because not only does it improve, like, the life of pedestrians, basically, it also improves the lives for the people who are driving a car and don't have to stand around in traffic for like 30 hours a day. So, yeah, motorized wheelchairs definitely are a choice. Yeah, accessibility is always like kind of an issue. I remember like I worked with a colleague who was in a wheelchair when I was still working. And like he was like hospitalized. He was like in a car crash that wasn't actually his fault. Like he was actually the driver. He was just in the same car. right? And like the whole accommodations for him, like he got like a special car and he had to take that one. Remember when I worked, exactly. There's so many stories about that, right? But like I remember we once went to a, what do you call it, like, I'm blanking on the term, like, you know, like the parks where you have like a lot of like fun rides and stuff, right? What they're called. Anyway, we went to like one of those, right, with like roller coasters and stuff. And apparently they're actually semi-accommodating for like people who, amusement park, thank you. Yeah, I was thinking about that, like kind of one of those, but it was like mostly roller coasters and stuff. And the really sad thing is, they were actually kind of accommodating for people in wheelchairs. Like you could actually take ride, like I'm gonna say like 50% of the rides, and like 80% of those rides were just closed on that specific day where we went there. So that was just really sad, actually. And like imagine just like paying extra money to get there, and he had to drive himself. Like everyone else took like a special charter bus basically to get there, and he had to obviously drive himself because the bus wasn't accommodating enough for someone in a wheelchair, stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty shitty. Yeah, the only thing that he could basically ride was, you know, these big like drop towers, I'm gonna call it, right, where you're just first riding up like 100 meters and then just let you drop. That was like the only thing that he could actually ride. So yeah. House isn't accessible, yeah. That's like the next issue, because obviously you mentioned like obviously you used to be able to just walk, right? And like you can't really you know, make every house accommodating that easily for everything, right? It's like really expensive to do that, and oftentimes then you kind of have to make do basically, right? You hate those rides? I'm also not a big fan. Like, I am like definitely afraid of heights. I feel like we've talked about this also multiple times, but like I am so afraid of heights, and it's like all there is to it, then that's really not that fun. I've tried them like once or twice in my life, but I prefer like regular roller coasters, which are still terrible, right? But it's, you know, there's like at least a fun fact of getting flung around, I guess, in every single corner, every single turn. Anyway, how about we're talking about, I don't know, some pumpkins, some mushrooms, goat butter.
Oh.
Your stomach drops, you hate that. I mean, for normal roller coasters it's fine, but yeah, the falling is kind of annoying. I've actually, you know, that's actually kind of funny, because there's actually one thing where you would probably feel like you're falling that I would actually like to do someday in my life if I ever get like really rich, and that's like basically try like some zero G flying, right? Like when the people have like these long drops but they stay like inside of the plane. I feel like it's like something really interesting that I would like to experience, just to know what it feels like. But obviously it's like so expensive, and it's like absolutely not a way worth it for like CO2 emissions themselves, but otherwise, yeah. Wait. You like being high up, and you hate the feeling of falling, if that makes sense? Crazy. I don't even like being high up, gonna be completely honest. But yeah, okay. Anyway, our little East Wind General Store carries all of Hateno Village's local specialties. Ever since CC set up shop in the place across the way, Hateno has made a name for itself with fresh fashion. And also goat butter. Before that though, it was a farming community from way back. We are self-sufficient little burg. We eat what we harvest and sell the rest. I tell you what, you haven't lived until you've tried a bottle of fresh milk straight from Hateno pasture. Head on up to the pasture when you get a minute. You'll be glad you did it. That wraps up the sales pitch, I figure. Sorry for the long song and dance, but I got a business to run. Anywho, you were saying something I can do for you? And how many do you need? How about 5 butter? Just butter sticks, just gonna eat them raw. So that would be 60 rupees, okay with you? Sure. If you need more, we'll restock soon. The veggies out in the field aren't for sale. If you're in the market for produce, come see us. Also arrows. How many do you need? All of them, preferably. That would be 60 rupees. Yep. They are so expensive. Wait. Actually did the math wrong in my head because I saw the 18 in inventory. No, it's actually 5 arrows, so it's 4 rupees each. It's not the 6 rupees that we normally get when we, you know, trade with Beetle. But like, come on, Beetle arrows, you have to get them. You sure know how to spend them, friend. Yeah, I sure know how to lose all my rupees. Egg. Delicious egg. Is there something we want? Rice. Could make some rice balls. Salt, shrooms, and rice? Nah. Yep, beetle arrows, you have to get them. People sleeping. Can't believe this. Why would you sleep when people are in your house? Balls are important, even rice balls, I agree. Anyway, I actually wanted to make like some progress. I feel like we've been streaming for close to an hour and I have not made progress here. I mean, technically we've gotten a quest. Wait, you know. Can I break some pots? Ooh, amber. You should probably not store that here. That seems like very unsafe. Apples? Great. Imagine yapping on stream. Yeah, it's crazy. But I have like some general plans, and if I don't make progress, at some point my title is just going to be wrong, okay? And I hate it if my title is wrong. I mean, that's kind of on them, not locking the doors. We can just examine them. Obviously, we can't just pick them. Rude. I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, I have a spear at least, you know? What's inside of here? People eating, drinking, something? I mean, there's a spoon in there. Can't even pick up the spoon. Oh wait, I thought it was a barrel that's kind of clipped in their notes. Obviously, it's just like one of those washing basins. Can't even sleep here. Okay, let's see. We could die here. Like last game, we never died anything. Look at Toofy, still standing there. And I probably will not die anything for now. Maybe later. Depends. Maybe we can get like a green champion's tunic. My clothes will get soaked. Not all my only good outfit, no. A fashion disaster. It's terrible. You know what? Next time we're talking about stuff, I should probably do that here and just cook something. I feel like it's a reasonable idea. The squirrel made a human trip. I mean, I would also trip if there was like such a massive squirrel in front of me, you know? We don't actually have space for potlets. Oh wait, we do. Well, my potlet, I guess. A soup ladle. How little damage does my weapon do? 3 damage? The soup ladle does more damage than my spear? Come on. Wait. Is it more damage? 4 damage on that soup ladle. It's a one-handed weapon, wow. I know that like metal weapons suck in this game, but soup ladle is OP. Yeah, I feel like they need that to defend themselves, so I'm probably not gonna steal it for now. We have an inn. We don't really need that inn though. We could be stealing some apples though. Wait. Haven't I ever seen Tangled? I've actually not seen Tangled. Ah no, not that big of a Disney movie fan. Gotta admit. At least not to the point that I would go out of my way and watch them. That's kind of how I would put it. Can't just Hayami. Not watching the Disney Princess? Ah, it's just kind of how it is. What's the notice on here? No entry without permission. Read. Wait, is Reed living here? I mean, we do have a shrine. Was that? I mean, the shrine was here last time as well. I just don't remember Reed that way. To be fair, it's not like I talk to every single character all the time. Also, we should probably get that shrine before I do anything stupid. You know, I like having the option to teleport at least. Can I climb this? Will the rain allow me? Probably not. Eh. Come on, Link, you can do this. Okay, you can't do it. I'm just gonna walk around. It's okay, I'm not gonna waste my rocket. Anyone living here? Anyone has some arrows I can pick up? I feel like arrows are going to be like my biggest weakness again in this game. I felt like I bought like 2000 in the last game and they were just gone the next stream. And I feel like it's going to be similar in this one. And it's sunny again. How nice. Just in time to visit Zanmik Shrine. Let's get in. Scoop it out. Okay. What do they want me to scoop? Not actually sure. You want me to move a ball over here? This seems like something I can rotate. Wait a second. Oh, scooping like that, okay. So you just have to put a scoop on there and then move you over and then put electricity in? Sounds fun. Ah, this one. Oh yes, this one. Can I attach stuff to you? Yeah, so I'm gonna build a scoop. Kind of like, no? Can I attach you like this? Get the scoop ready. Like that. Hope that's going to fit. And now I just have to connect you somewhere. Is this like a metal plate? Yep. Get zapped. And you get rotated. Oh, look at that scoop. That's great. Hope it actually is going to work like this. I mean, there are like multiple balls. It's probably fine, right? By the way, I could have also just picked that one up. Okay. Oh, I have to make it up quickly, Link. Jump. Your life depends on it. Okay, there's only one ball left, but it's an important ball, so easy peasy. And the scoop broke. Rip scoop. I like the building every once in a while, you know? They actually make something around that. I mean, it's obviously kind of simplistic in this one, but you know, I'm not complaining. Ooh, give me the balls. By the way, like, I remember saying that I wanted to go like 50-50 on like stamina and hearts, but I definitely will go all into hearts again. Because as I, you know, got the confirmation last time, hearts are just so much better than any amount of stamina you can get. Especially because it's not only one-hit protection, healing items get more valuable when you get more hearts. You never run out of stamina like instantaneously, you always have like time to regain stamina in the middle. It's also used as a key. So yeah, as always, hearts are just better than stamina. But I might actually not get only hearts this time, right? Like at some point I will probably get some more stamina. I just still think that's mostly not that valuable. At least comparatively. Anyway, I feel like it's time to actually finally visit the research lab. We probably have like more time at another time, so to check the rest out. Just like running a lot. I feel like running is okay, but like, I'm gonna be completely honest, like look at me running now, look at me like really running. Yeah, it's like slightly faster, but I don't really feel like it's really that necessary. And yeah, again, like if you really need it, you can always get like more stamina food. It's like the difference to like hearts and stamina. Like you can instantly run out of all your hearts, you cannot instantly run out of all your stamina, right? And again, like the whole thing that I needed it to open the door is like kind of annoying, because I I probably, like, my guess is if I had invested all my stamina investments into hearts, I could have probably opened that door, you know? You went mostly for stamina in this game, but mostly hearts in Breath of the Wild. Interesting. I mean, obviously, I'm guessing that you're not running around with like 3 hearts, right? That there's like a limit. I am probably going to get like around 15 hearts and then go for a bit more stamina for running, but it's, again, like, I don't really run that much. It's convenient sometimes while climbing, but for the most part, I just don't care enough. Yeah, you could argue that fairies are being able to... Wait. Being able to force the game makes heals useless, but here's the thing. You can get one hit. Yeah, obviously the fairy stops that. But, like, I can always, like, before like, this stamina wheel runs out, I can always pause the game. I cannot always pause the game in between getting instantly killed. And also there's, like, a limit of, to fairies that you can carry, if I understand that right? Oh yeah, you're here. I completely forgot that Tudin is with us. Right, like there's never a situation where I don't have the time to pause the game and get stamina, but there are situations where I don't have the chance to stop the game to heal myself. I mean, again, like, but even for climbing and gliding, like, I remember in Breath of the Wild there were like 2 or 3 situations where I felt it necessary to use stamina food mid-glide. And again, like, I would probably feel different about this if, like, running were, like, a lot faster. But, like, look at the comparison. Yeah, running is faster, but it's, like, it's not, like, double speed or anything. Like, if it were, like, double speed, I would probably run a lot. But I rarely feel, like, the need to redo that. Also, talking about, like, gliding, can't I just glide like this? See? Oh, wait, it actually takes stamina. Fair enough. But even then, again, I can just get, like, stamina food. Running around. Also, like, for example, you can't even run while you're carrying stuff, so that's, like, the next thing. That's just something that happens, like, a lot. So, like, once I start running, I have to drop it anyway, so most of the time I'm walking, you know? Wait. Need to go inside? Come find me at Lookout Landing near Hyrule. I thought there was, like, somebody who was doing language research here. How often do I carry things? Like, sometimes. But it's not like just carrying, it's also, like, while you're using the different abilities, right? Like the what's it called, like the Ultra Hand or whatever it was. Stuff like that. Okay, now I actually have to reread that. Dragon. I probably have like one page where I wrote down. Oh no, wait. It's Kakariko village, not Hateno village. I'm stupid. So that you have to use these abilities either. Yeah, but again, like, you at least get something out of the health. You need it at least to open doors, right? Or like pull out the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild. You have requirements for health, like where you have like hard limits where you need more health. You do not have that for stamina. You only have like soft limits for stamina. I'm not saying that you are not allowed to get any stamina. I'm just saying that you get a lot more value out of hearts than you get out of stamina. Right, again, just because you have like soft limits and you have hard limits, and every single limit that I have seen so far, when it comes to stamina, is always a soft limit. While hard limits exist for hearts, even though there are obviously also soft limits in the sense of, yeah, if like somebody hits you for like 1 heart of damage, obviously you can just heal. But if somebody deals like 50 hearts of damage, and you only have 10, then I feel like you're not even getting like 1-hit protection, right? I think that there was like a limit for that. Or like if you're falling down somewhere, even then, okay, technically if you have stamina you can use a glider, fair enough. But what if you're rolling down like a hill or something like that and you can't use your glider mid-air, like you get knocked off somewhere and then you land hard fall, stuff like that, you instantly die because of fall damage. You don't have that issue with stamina, you only have it with hearts. I'm not saying that stamina is completely useless, I'm just saying that you're getting more value out of getting hearts, especially like early to mid game. You simply don't take damage. How are you opening doors then? Like one of those heart doors. Like, that, again, this is a hard limit. I need those hearts. I cannot decide to not have those hearts to open the door. Unless I want to glitch through there, right? Anyway. Yeah, Robbie is just complaining and not letting me inside. I guess I have to go to Kakariko village instead. Sunshroom. A bright red mushroom that grows in hot climates. Imbued with the power of heat, it can be used to cook dishes that will allow you to endure the bitter cold. Yeah, that could be true. I don't mind taking damage. That's like, you know, the additional advantage. I can just face tank everything if I want to. Yeah, I could dodge, but like, who needs dodging if I can just, you know, survive every smack? Also, I feel vaguely threatened by this chicken. Should I pick up those eggs? I'm not sure because they are next to each other. But hey, I have to risk it. Bird egg. A fresh bird egg necessary for making dishes such as omelets and crabs. You can snack them from bird's nests if you're sneaky, nutritious and delicious, perfect for cooking. My favorite combination of words. Okay, you're fine with that. Don't brute force things. I mean, you don't need to brute force things. You try to a lot of times, and there's always a smarter solution. The only difference is you died every time you tried to brute force things. You have a hammer on me. I have this one. Poke, poke. And a rock. Retsam Forest Cave. I mean, yeah, that was a big club, technically, if you think about it. It's basically a club. And I do enjoy that. As always, you know, not a goose spot is just too powerful and knows everything. That's quite a deep cave, actually. Did not expect that. Oh! Shrine? I mean, I don't mind, you know. More seeds. Oh, one of you. Yeah. Let me see you. I need to shoot you. And then maybe stab you. Once you're turning back into... No, I could. Too late. Bubble Jam. I mean, yeah, Redacted was a pretty small club when you think about it. There were like 2 groups that actively worked on it. Basically, like, there were like a few people, from what I understand, that did like 1-ish challenge, but yeah, kind of. Mayahisik shrine. I guess it's more shrine time then. But yeah, there definitely weren't that many. Anyway, let's join whatever this rock is doing. I mean, yeah, a club. I mean, 2 kinds of clubs. Well, this is just a reward shrine, really. A blessing. Raru's blessing. Can you give me something cool at least? Like a rock. A medium boulder the size of a large boulder. A magic scepter. Do I need one? This one has durability up. There's a long torch. I already have one. Wait, this... They probably always DS7. Also, this one looks different. Like, this is just a... I guess the scepter and the rod are different? Oh wait, there's 200, right? Anyway, a long and mysterious magic rod. It's said to have been wielded by ancient magicians. By an ancient magician who awoke the latent power of gems. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna drop something. I just don't know what I want to drop yet. I guess the spear? Sure. Who needs durability anyway? Yep. Anyway. Give me the ball! Yeah, definitely. Like, the redacted stuff was a massive side quest, like on a Minecraft server. And the reps and I mostly built that one. It was like kind of a side activity one could do. It was basically mostly puzzles and relatively hard challenges. And the main issue, I'm gonna call it, with that was obviously that people had to first find it, because there wasn't like an announcement about it, which is why we always just refer to it like as redacted. After people refer to it as redacted, this was actually not the official name. But that's beside also. I guess there's just a second entrance to that cave? I guess so. But yeah, I guess... Oh wait, there's just this lake, yeah, I remember. Let's see if there's like another Korok on here. Oh, there's actually a Korok, but there wasn't one... Or like maybe there's one at the very top. Yeah, you found me. Bye-bye. Hey, let's see if there's a rock on top of here, then I'm gonna take that one. Also, I've been thinking, because I've never tried it, but if I find like another rock that looks like a Korok rock, I might just try to combine it with like a weapon, just in case I can glitch the game out or something like that. Maybe it's smart enough to realize that it still should spawn the Korok, but... You know, I'm curious. Anyway. I guess this is just it. We could talk to Robbie, but again, like, I mainly wanted to visit like the language stuff, and for some reason I had it in my mind that it was in Hateno village, but I guess it's just Kakariko village then. I guess we can just travel over there then. Or alternatively, we could do the side quest down here first. Nah, I feel like my title talks about language first. So how about we do the language thing first? Let's get over to Kakariko then. Yep. Okay then. There's also a tower over there that would be nice to get. I don't know if it's the tower of this specific region also? Charity. I don't know if that was here last time, like in the last game. Should be checking that one out at some point as well. I don't know. Let's just put a marker there, just to remember it. Oh yeah. People absolutely had like no idea what was going on. We tried to keep it semi-secret or like semi-confusing, while also intriguing enough that people might actually look into it. But you know, again, like the whole scavenger hunt was basically made like a week before the server started, so it made like, or like there were like a lot of changes that we had to make, and quickly. And that also means that we didn't have like a lot of time to, like, for example, test out all of... Is it a flamethrower? I think it's this one, right? Do I want one? Where would I even put that on? Sure. Soldier's Claymore with a flame emitter. Sounds great. But yeah, like we had like a lot of changes. Like originally it was basically just a library, and Reps wanted to make like the underwater maze, and afterwards like she had like the idea to basically have it like a big scavenger hunt, and then at some point I came up with the idea of the cave, but it was like, again, it was quite late into development, I'm gonna call it, right? We had like very little time. And just... Did I miss? I might have missed. It was just, you know, very hectic. And obviously I was also working on like other stuff in the meantime. Obviously it starts raining the exact moment I start climbing. Wow. Can I just land over there? Yeah, perfect. I hate this. I hate this so much. Why is it happening every single time I get here? I think there's like... I've heard that there's like kind of a rhythm that you can get, like so many like times that you can... or like so many, I guess, hand movements that you can make before Link starts to slip. And if you do like at the last moment and then jump, then you basically make progress. It's like still a lot of stamina, but yeah. I can also just wait here, you know? Explore the area. I mean, it's just for like 1 hour in game, but still, it's kind of silly that it obviously happens the moment I get here. Is there even anything I want to check out? I mean, there's just some ruins that should have been here in the last game as well. I'm assuming it would be kind of weird if there was like a village made out of stone and I guess Bokoblins just destroyed it in like the... I'm still assuming like 5-ish years between the games, so... Somebody has a sail. Rocks. Oh, this is so amazing. I always forget how amazing it is to just have Tulin with you. Don't even have to deal with Octoroks anymore. I did not pre-order the Switch 2. I also have like very little interest in getting one, I have to admit. Right, like after I'm done with Tears of the Kingdom, I don't think that there's like a single Switch game that I'm particularly interested in. At least for now. And I would probably not get like a new console for it, I have to admit. I feel like that's like too expensive for currently mostly re-releases. So. You didn't pick me as a Nintendo streamer? I mean, I'm totally a Nintendo streamer. Silent Shroom. Like, here's the thing. There are actually a lot of games I think that are fun and I might actually stream at some point. Like I have like a library of like Wii games, for example, or like Game Boy games that are fun that I might be streaming at some point. But just, I don't know. Maybe at some point I might get into something like the Metroid games, but at that point I still have like a lot of games before... Which one was the Switch one? Dread? That I would have to play before I like to keep in the timeline basically. I don't want to pay 80 bucks for a game on Switch 2. Oh, it's only 80 bucks? Well, then it's fine. Yeah, I totally do that. To be fair, isn't... I feel like I paid like 70 or 60 bucks for Tears of the Kingdom already, right? It's like, to be fair, not that much more expensive than it could be, but it's just like what's the Switch 2 for, basically, right? Think of the shareholder value? Ah. Like, I remember back in the day when you could get like a new game for 40 bucks. But obviously, right, like, I have to admit, I do know that games are more expensive these days to produce. I can understand in some sense that it should be getting more expensive. But on the other hand, a lot more people are actually buying the game. So it's definitely more a shareholder thing than them actually having to make profit in any way, shape or form. American Nintendo will permanently turn off your Switch 2 if you mod it. I've heard that it's against their end user agreement now explicitly. I'm actually not sure if it's just the Switch 2 or if it's like an official thing now. But yeah, that's in my opinion really stupid. Come on, Sunshine, please show yourself. Like the whole stories about Nintendo being so against emulation and then they're using emulators to play like old games, like in like when they're having like presentations and stuff oftentimes, just because like the technology is just better in that case, right? Like for example, I have like a lot of Game Boy games and stuff, but like there was like would be like no way for me to record them if I really wanted to. Unless I use an emulator or I get one of those third-party services where they are upgrading like my Game Boy or stuff to let me record. Do I have to hit the red? I probably have to hit the middle, right? You'd be interested when they finally come out with a second-gen Steam Deck though? I mean, I've heard that they... Okay, first of all, keys, root. Can I just ignore you and jump twice? Kind of. Okay, not really. You know what, I'm just gonna stab you. You're annoying me. But yeah, I definitely had heard that like this Steam Deck still has no upgrade. But then again, most people who play that don't really play the kinds of games where you need like the latest tech anyway. So these are the definition of a rude and nosy, even though they are just an eye. Right. Yeah, it's a classic thing where in the US it's absolutely not illegal to be that anti-consumer. Can I do it like this? Ouch. I had to try, okay. Okay, I'm still kind of too slow, I feel like. Should probably get a PC someday? Ah, maybe. Kind of depends on like how many games you really want to play. Like I like obviously PC just because there's like so much you can do at the same time. It's like not just gaming, even though it's expensive compared to like a console, for example. But like just being able to browse at the same time is nice. Obviously you can do that with like a Mac, for example, but I really don't like the Apple ecosystem. Like I've tried using some of them, like my sister has used iPhones for many years, and at some point like one of my old phones died and I tried one for like a month or so. Stamina is useless, yeah. I could have technically just eaten like stamina food. I have stamina food if I really cared, right? Okay, this time it worked out. Don't know why. You only use Mac, PC is foreign to you? Yeah. If you and your Apple ecosystem out of this. Like, I have so many complaints when it comes to Apple products, right? Like, every single time I'm handling an Apple product, I feel like I am, like, especially when it comes to iPhones, I feel like I'm holding like a toy phone. That's the best way I can describe it. So, like Mac, I know is like a Mac is definitely decent. Like I do know a lot of developers, like software developers who also use it, or like other kinds of like when it's more like work related, they have like a lot of great software for that stuff. Where it's great, but definitely iPhones. I hate iPhones. Like it always feels like they removed every single button that you could have. Like for example, I remember. You know how on an Android phone you have like a back button, right, to like cancel stuff or like just go back a page? You don't have that on an iPhone. Why not? There's so many situations and websites and stuff where it's just useful to have one of those. Why isn't it a standard thing? No, they removed it. I always have to use like their internal ways to go back, and just feels really awkward, like really smoothed down to the point that I really don't want to use it. That's how I feel about it. And again, I do know that like a lot of developers like using Mac just because, especially if you're working a lot of back-end stuff, you also use a lot of Linux, and Linux and Macs tend to be semi-similar. Obviously, they're not the same, but like Mac is obviously built on like their version of a Linux kernel, and they kind of developed that into their own direction. But there are like some similarities that if you're used to working with like Linux, you can at least use like the more technical stuff on Mac as well, right? Anyway, yahaha, you found me. And you also found the correct opinion on Apple products. Bye-bye. I know what leave you out of this means. I am not saying that you only use a toy phone. I'm just saying that it feels like a toy phone. Can't run out already anytime. Yeah. Like, again, like, you are feeling kind of like you're getting basically a toy phone. You can't modify it, you can't do shit with it. Yeah, it kind of works, but it feels, to me, just kind of dumbed down to a point that I really can't work with it. But yeah, like, alone that you can't add, like, your own storage, for example, is really annoying. And that you can't upgrade yourself. And obviously, the whole thing where they actively make old iPhones worse, so you buy the new one each time. Like, I feel this is like an old story that I probably told like 2 or 3 times at this point already, but like when my sister first got her first iPhone, she went to a store, and like I obviously told her that she shouldn't do that, and she had like an old Android phone at the point, I was like 2 or 3 years old, And the store clerk literally did not want to sell her an iPhone because her current phone was better. You loved your Nokia phones when you had them a while back? Like a Nokia smartphone or like an old Nokia phone? Because like I had like multiple old Nokia phones, not like the classic one. I technically have one of those, but I've never used it. But not just old phones, okay. I mean, Nokia was peak. All we need is Snake, exactly. Did I have a Motorola Flip? Nah. Like I had a few phones. The only flip phone I ever had was a Nokia one. It was also the main one that I used, but it was like really annoying because I had like no way to send data between my phone and other people's phones, basically. Right, there's like the infrared technology that they originally used and then Bluetooth, and had like neither of those, which was really annoying, but it was like the phone that had like the most fun games on there, which is why I used it the most. And then I switched over to like one that had Bluetooth, and I used it basically just as an MP3 player and like to send an SMS every once in a while. And then obviously at some point I was kind of forced into getting a smartphone. By the way, isn't this the little grove where there are like all these statues? Are they doing something with the statues this time around? Right, that's here. I think. Like the spooky statues where you had to shoot like one of them into the eye. You see charms you put on old phones? Yeah. I have to say, like, I have, currently I have like a nothing phone. Right, like, literally like the company, right? It's just because it's like one of those phones that basically has zero bloatware, I wanna say. Can I just cut you down? Yeah, okay, perfect. Branches. Right, like one of those. And the casing, I have like the standard case, I think, that came in with the phone itself. And that one I feel like is way too tight. Like getting that off is really annoying. And I have to shoot someone. But like whenever I go out and don't want to bring my whole wallet, I also try to just put like at least my ID in there, right? Because that's like the thing that you might need actually. Every once in a while, like if police stops you, obviously you kind of want to have an ID. So that's kind of what I'm putting there when I'm running, for example. It's just really annoying to get it in there. And out of there again. Takes me like 5 minutes each time, just because getting that off is like basically impossible. But yeah, like I wasn't even a person who does like a lot of like like I don't really put like knickknacks on my phone or like my electronic devices. I remember like all my friends, if they had like laptops, they had like stickers all over. I can't do that. I hate that. Treasure sleeps beyond the path shown by the stone statues. They're showing a path? I'm guessing the way they're facing? I mean, they are mostly facing the same way, but not quite. The path shown by the stone statues. I mean, we do have a rock. A boulder. A medium-sized boulder the size of a large boulder. I can't really do anything with that one. I might just, you know, check if there are like some statues inside. Maybe they're talking about that. Might also just miss something here, you know, that happens. Bigger pillar. Sounds like a skill issue? I can't believe it. Can't just get trash talked by my own bot. Let's see. Just checking. Okay, there are actually statues. Somebody brave enough to say it. You know, not a goose bot is brave if nothing else. And bald. I guess we can just follow the statues, but I kinda don't want to follow the statues. Oh, one of you guys? Why are you on the floor? Don't you like to be on the roof a lot more, or like the ceiling a lot more? Come on, I just want to... Oh, wait. First of all, do the thing so I can just shoot you. Yeah. Stab your butt. Actually, I wanted to do something else there, but it's okay. Actually, I wanted to use my zappy shield. Wouldn't stick. Sure. Do your thing. No, don't do your thing. Oh, yes, Tulen. Good job. Like, my guess is just that every single other path is going to either loop or be a dead end. But I mean, there's a rock. A lonely rock in this cave. Cave filled of rocks. Ah, no core rock. They giggle and hold their butts. I feel like... Sure, let's call it giggling and holding their butts. Let's see... Dry blown seeds... Wait, before I go, I have to reread the text. It said something about, like, beyond the statues? Because I will forget what they said. Can't read from the other side, how rude. Treasure sleeps beyond the path shown by the statue. Okay. Beyond the path, there sleeps some treasure. And I hope it's getting some very restful honk shoes. All of the honk shoes. Maybe even a honk shoe me. Okay. I'm not saying that this is kind of rude that you're looking in multiple directions. I mean, most of them are looking over here. Is this just like a cave expedition again where I have to dig? A lot? It wasn't actually that much. Huh. I kind of like the digging mechanics in this game. Like in a weird way. I don't think I would like a whole game just based on getting sticks and putting stones on them so you can dig, but I don't like this place. You know what they will not enjoy? Bomb. Exactly. Bomb. You have stuff on you? Yep. Can I just leave and climb up this one little ledge here and you can't follow me? Let's see. You would want them to honk? Nah. I never react to unrelated comments. For Goose comments are always unrelated. Come on. I'm just gonna bomb them a little bit more. You know, I mentioned this before, but I still think that the idea of like the upgrade design is kinda amazing in this game. By the way, raw prime meat, I should have probably let it cook. A fresh, high quality piece of animal meat. This stuff isn't easy to come by, so savor it. Cook it to recover more hearts. I am kind of burning. Also, more meat. Meat. All the prime meat. It's not easy to come by unless I'm beating the shit out of the goblins. Some fangs. Oh, don't just throw stuff at me. That's really rude. It's like one big rudeness. A 7 out of 10 on the rudeness scale. Now, what should we do? Tulen, could you deal with that one? Quickly? I can also just be funny and do this. And it's probably not going to do anything because, yeah, it's slightly slow. I had like my chance there. You know what, I'm just gonna pick up like all jelly. A horn, a shield. Neat. Oh, a rock. Oh no! The rock attack missed! How about the next one? Rock! Oh. Zap. Come on, turn around. By the way, this guy, like, look at the little waddles he's doing to just walk around. I love it. Look at the waddle. I guess one more bomb can't hurt, right? Yeah. Fall over. You can do it. Give me the weapon. Oh wait, I don't have the space. Long swing. Neat. You know what? Turin can do that. I don't want to waste my durability on this guy. A baked apple. Delicious. And a horn. Again, like, Turin is amazing. Gonna be completely honest, like, I really like this upgrade and I hope the rest of the upgrades are going to be as amazing. Like, I call them an upgrade, but like, I guess, companions? Spiritually speaking? Also, I need more of those fire fruits, I remember. Get them on the plateau, right? And... rip. Boss bokoblin guts. A rare material dropped by a boss bokoblin. It moves constantly and looks grotesque. Toss it into a stew with some critters to create elixirs. You're still showing this direction? Okay, I can probably burn that down soon. Oh, I could jump down. I feel like jumping down is slightly more annoying to get back up. Do you want me to burn this? Doesn't look particularly burnable, but no. Can't interact with you. There's a chest. Maybe you want me to go down? Maybe I should have blown it up with, like, something else? Well, either way, let's go down. And it doesn't lead the same direction, but we can get some more bomb flowers. Oh yes, I love the bomb flowers. I should still remember, like, where there are, like, a lot of them and just try to farm them every once in a while. I mean, it's been fine so far. Maybe I don't need to farm them ever, but, you know, I should at least have it, like, in the back of my mind. More stuff to mine. More shrooms to loot. What's that? Oh, it's just more statues, okay. Look kinda weird there for a second. And lots of them. Okay. Why are there 1, 3, and 5 of them? Where are you looking? Do I need to offer something? Wait, wrong key. I have some apples. 1 apple for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for you. You must have missed the Tulin episode? Yeah, that was a fun one. Totally wasn't surprised, or like confused by one of the shrines on the way there. I guess that's not quite the solution. Okay, I could hope. Hey, why is it one, like, I guess 513? Wait, I could interact with something. Okay, it's just a rock. Frog! I need those frogs. For another quest, apparently. I don't know if I ever get like 100 of those, but wait, how many do I have? 10. I mean, it's like 10% there, you know? Maybe I'm gonna do that quest at some point. Remember how I just wanted to visit Kakariko village to talk to someone, help me translate some language? Yeah, I feel like we're not going to do all the stuff I had planned for today. Glowing fish. Wait a second. Like, I was just thinking how to leave the cave, but maybe they're telling me how to leave it over there. Is there like different locations? Because obviously it's like flat over there, like looking at the ceiling. Also, I would like to get all those lizards, but I don't think I can reach them in time. Yeah, all the false advertisements, terrible. Last time I barely made it to my own home, you know? Ascent? What does the 5 mean? Is it like the 5 room? No languages and no ships? Yeah. I mean... It's a room. Sorry, I have to shoot you. Oh wait, I'm not doing enough damage. Should have just put a bomb arrow down there. Come on, stop. Yep, perfect. Get ready to stab. No, you're jumping away. No! Anyway, more bubble gem. Wait, isn't that... No, wait, the other one we saw in the cave below the research institute, right? It was in the same cave. Either way, it's certainly something we found. I can technically continue upwards if I want to. There are 3 rocks here. But we went through the 5 levels, so it's probably not related. It's probably just random. Gimme rocks. All of them. I know my rock sledge is badly damaged. How am I going to survive these? I don't really want to continue upwards. I feel like I'm too high up already. It was like quite a long journey through the rock. So, oh wait. It's here. Okay, now I want to see what happens if I check the other ones. If I still land in the same room or if there are like layers in between. Probably not necessarily, but I feel like this might be a solution to enter like the last room. Okay, let's try the 3. Over here. Swim, Link, swim. You can do it. Oh. I guess this is a connection. I was actually right about this. Well done. We do have a chest. The secret treasure. Perfect. I really like how they can just make puzzles like these. So I still think like the upgrades here, they are amazing. Like I obviously still wish I could have the bombs, and I feel like sometimes the ice one is kind of nice, but I don't know. I feel like I prefer this one. Ooh, barbarian helm. A helmet once worn by the warriors of an ancient warlike tribe from the Faron region. Wearing it draws out your inner primal increase... Wait. Not your inner primal. Wearing it draws out your inner animal, increasing your strength and battle prowess. Oh, yes. Like my current armor doesn't actually give any upgrades, right? So why not? Oh, yes. Your favorite hat? I mean, it's the damage up hat. I do like damage. I can't just flip a lever here, right? I'm just locked out. I guess we have to leave the cave then. I kind of wanted to check out like the last one. Oh wait, it's this room again. So this is just the exit room. So I was right that there are like multiple layers in between. Ooh, neat. And the one is probably going to bring me back into the middle layer. Maybe? I mean, it could. I just have to test it, you know? And... let's see. It's literally just like the level we are going on. Yeah, it's just this room again. Guess so. Okay, at least we figured everything out in here. Might just be time to just properly leave, right? Sure, let's just leave. Can't leave through here. Can leave through here. That should actually be possible, right? Oh, perfect. Basically where I wanted to end up. Well then, I guess it's time to actually make it to Kakariko. Firefly, no! Just because my armor was so heavy and so clanking. Clearly not because I was running that you were running away. You love the slurp rock noises. I mean, it's basically just how I swim, you know? It's all the noises you always do. Okay, also, I kinda want to see if I can just jump on top of that cliff. Just swim through there. Someone with a lantern. How do I like the changes they made in Tears of the Kingdom? Here's the thing, I actually prefer most of the things so far in Tears of the Kingdom. Except for like one thing in the beginning, right? Like I complain about this a lot. I really dislike how the game kind of lies to you and pretends that it's an open world game. Like for the first few quests, and it's only opening up once you do them. I thought that was handled a lot better in Breath of the Wild, but otherwise I feel like I have preferred my experience with Tears of the Kingdom so far. Look at you. Can't reach your friend. I hope you're going the right direction. Because otherwise I'm just gonna leave you here. Ah, my friend got separated. No, you're going the wrong direction, I'm sorry. My friend is sending up a smoke signal, I can't wait to catch up. Wait. That's once really weird to you because the game clearly said go there. Here's the thing though. Yes, it told you to go there, but first of all, you are now free, right? You're like now from the you have like the big island, right? And like obviously you're locked in there kind of, and it's like kind of a microcosm of the game. And then the game tells you, okay, go to there, but you are now in this open free world, but you're not allowed to explore until you do this quest line for the next 30 minutes. Then you're allowed to explore the world, but you are already in the world. This is like kind of why I'm complaining. The game quite literally, like the way it kind of opens up, tells you, oh, the game is now opening up. You're now free to do whatever you want, but you are not. And this is like kind of what I'm complaining about. I think Breath of the Wild was a bit better in that because once you leave the plateau, you are free to explore. You have like all the means that you need. Obviously, you can't make progress in certain main quests until you start them, but it's fine. You can go wherever, right? And you don't think there's another way to make it bigger? Like, the easiest way, in my opinion, would be, if you really want to keep it like that open, just have Link land literally next to Lookout Landing. That would, like, fix a lot of my issues that I have. Right? Where you're like, okay, you're like 2 centimeters next to the NPC that's giving you the quest. Okay, I can completely understand that. That you continue. But even then, I feel like it would be better to be done at that point, right? Like, once the game tells you it's opening up, you should be done and you should be able and free to explore wherever you want. And here's the thing, the only reason why I'm complaining about this is, first of all, it's the second one in the series, right? They kind of probably learned from the first one. It's not like this is like a small indie studio, they probably had like time to test that. And also, again, it advertises itself as an open world game. And if an open world game tells you that it's open, then you should be able to go wherever, right? That doesn't mean that there aren't other design choices. Obviously, there are like open world games where you're kind of level locked, right? You can technically go wherever, but certain areas are harder. But then it's just a challenge thing. But in this case, you are quite like you can quite literally not enter the underground, for example, until you get the hang glider, and you only get that one after you complete the next few quests. Will you agree to disagree? I mean, here's the thing. Again, this is like just 30 minutes of the game that I really dislike, and I think that this is easily fixable in the language that the game uses. Like, I'm always calling like the language, the way it opens up, because obviously you quite literally have played, or like 90% of players have probably played Breath of the Wild prior to this one. And in that game, they used it like this. They said, okay, the game is now open, you can freely explore now, right? And this game just goes against that, which is why I dislike it. Or like this part, again, it's like half an hour of the game, right? It's probably going to be over 100 hours long. In the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be the biggest issue that I'm going to have with this game. But, you know, it's like it's just something I note. And I like to think about games in that way, like in a game design perspective kind of thing. And also, again, it's like one of those things where you're getting a marker on the map. And I've talked about at length, I hate it when a game basically tells you, here's a marker, follow the marker. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of that. Especially because Breath of the Wild was really great at not doing that. And again, like this game also 90% of the time doesn't do that. Like normally you get like a description of where you are supposed to head. Anyway, this guy's tired and I'm gonna ignore him because he's going the wrong direction. Maybe the next time I'm here. I just wanna kinda reach Kakariko village. I mean, that's true. This Korok was basically spherical with like the whole backpack and stuff. So I'm just gonna ignore them. They are the perfect shape, they just have to stay there. I mean, I feel like I'm going to visit this place again at some point. Because there's in Fort Hateno a lot of enemies. Also there's like, I'm guessing the researcher still lives in that house. I just don't want to interrupt him right now. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that honey there. Right, just because I'm like almost 2 hours into the stream. And I'm guessing the stream is probably going to last for like another hour-ish. So I kind of want to make like the progress that I had planned. Wait, you didn't need a marker for it, it's just say go to that village area, not follow this marker. Kind of, yeah. But it still is like a thing of like you land in the lake and you're like... Okay, let's look at that. Right, like maybe, obviously I'm kinda, like I'm not saying that's like the most ideal one, but like we jump down here. So we land in the bottomless pond. Or like this one. It's not in the bottomless pond, it's like over here in this one, if I recall correctly. That's like quite a way. Like you could have also just have us land either here, for example, or like have like a lake that's like here, right? I mean, it's also nothing to apologize about. It's just like I like to make like some progress at least. Even in like the less productive streams, because technically we're not following the main quest. It's probably going to be the next stream again. I just like to follow like my plans every once in a while. No, it's here's the thing. I like to talk about games. This is like I am talking about like how do I put it, like a game design. This is like a massive company. It's not a small indie game company. They had like a lot of years to develop that and try that out. And it fascinates me that this is the result they're coming to. After, like, Breath of the Wild, in my opinion, did it a lot better. Like, again, it's like just those 30 minutes. But it's still something like that. And I feel like the whole idea of, like, just saying we can disagree here, yeah, that is fine. But, like, I am at least bringing up, like, the arguments that I'm talking about here. I like to analyze games. This is, like, one of the things that I like to do. I like to think about the media I consume. Even if that means that I'm going to say negative things about stuff sometimes, even if I'm enjoying them, right? It's like not it's not like I hate this game, right? It's just that I think that those few minutes are kind of baffling to me how they came to this decision during their creative process. Ooh, lizards. And like, it's not like I am only talking about this game like this. I talk about this in many games like this if I get like the chance to talk about it. It's just like normally, like in the first few streams, I always try to do it like at the end of the stream, but I feel like it's more fun to just analyze stuff while you're going through it. You're just donkey alone? Oh wait, is that your donkey? You must hurry. Oh, Link. I'd heard that you and Princess Zelda had gone missing. I'm thrilled to see you alive and well. But where's Princess Zelda? What? So Princess Zelda is still missing. Well then, Link. You may want to meet up with Lady Impa. She's investigating the geoglyphs that have appeared across the land, a curious name for the strange phenomenon. Lady Impa believes that they are crucial to the search for Princess Zelda. She's traveling in one of those new balloon contraptions and should be at New Seren Stable? Oh yes, I'm in a hurry to meet with Lady Impa, but I can't go anywhere nearly as fast as she can in her balloon. Let's see, New Seren Stable. Seren Stable is just a little to the northwest of central Hyrule. If you excuse me, I need to be on my way. Interesting. Okay, this is the main quest. So we will ignore that. Don't tell me you just gave me a... You just gave me a marker for that one. I mean, that's fine. They technically told me where, but I don't actually want to go there. I could turn that one off, right? Yeah. You really like the improvements they made with the controls in Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, like, it definitely is something to get used to, but there are like some small things that I really like. Like, for example, just being able to drop an item from your inventory like this without menuing a lot. This is like one of the things that I really like. The wheel is fine. For example, I just really think that the amiibo feature, for example, is kind of stupid. I don't know why it's here. That feels like it's constant advertising more than actually a feature that you need. Unless like the amiibos are like that amazing. I've actually never used one. And I also don't really care about getting them. I just think it's like so in your face that I really dislike that one. But that's like the only UI thing that I dislike. Otherwise, like having indicators for like the keys, for example, I quite like. I'm actually not sure, was that in the last game? I don't quite recall if you had something in there all the time. Speedrunners use them a lot in Breath of the Wild. I have not seen that. Like, I've seen some speedrun snippets, basically. But I don't think I've ever seen anyone use an amiibo. And this is almost the camp that we originally met Hestu last game. I totally remember stuff, trust me. But yeah, like, generally, like, I would say there are definitely... Okay, how do I put it? If something changed in this game, you know, I would say it either stayed, like, about the same that I... when it comes to my, like, my feeling about them as in Breath of the Wild, or I feel there are improvements, basically. Like, most of the things that we can find. Right, like, for example, I really like the... obviously, like, the item design that we have instead of weapons. Oh look, a musician. I'm gonna just say that quickly. Like, for example, there's a massive balancing issue in Breath of the Wild, in my opinion, where certain points, like, monsters scale mostly health-wise, but not equipment-wise. At least, like, not to the point where they should be. So at some point you reach the point where, like, all the enemies are basically a waste of durability to fight them. Outside of, like, really strong ones, right? This is, like, how I felt, especially in the late game. But the fact that you are getting items constantly that you can use to upgrade stuff, like even something like the Keys Eyes, I think that they are actually quite useful every once in a while, right? Because they give like homing arrows, for example. Like, I don't mind fighting Keys because I'm getting something out of that, right? And I think that's like a really good decision that they made. And it also means that I'm not feeling that wasteful if I'm using like a good weapon, because like a good part of the weapon's strength basically just comes from the item as well. And that's the context that I don't watch them a lot, so it might just be a sample size bias. I mean, maybe it's certain speedrun categories. So, I don't know. Anyway, look at those drums. Badum, 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 badum. Badum, yeah! Come on, badum, badum, bidum. Buzz, buzzer, dum, buzzer, 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 dum. I'll just leave you to it. I bet my beat can bring these bees. Why do you need bees? I just realized that this name is Beats. Sure, Beats. Badum, badum, yeah. Come on, badum, badum, beedum. What you doing? Whoa. Hey, hey, don't interrupt. I'm busy calling bees with my beat. The bee beat. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know it's goofy, but I gotta try. See, the conductor in the musical troupe I play in has been a little down. So that's like still part of that quest line. I figured I'd make him honey crabs. That should cheer our maestro right up. But I can't get my hands on any cursor bee honey. How am I supposed to make honey crabs without the honey? That's why I'm trying to lure some bees with my beat. Have you tried just picking some? Also, I feel like you need the honey, not the bees. Unless you want to shoot them. All I need are 3 combs of honey. Somebody said there are some beehives around Kakariko village to the north, near that huge hole that opened up. But that hole is pretty scary. No way I'm going anywhere near that. Honey, be mine. I mean, quest day-wise, this game is great, okay? You're gonna head out for now? It's Undertale time. I mean, I hope you enjoy. And thanks for hanging out. Does your first reaction still that you hope that you don't have guns? You need a new bit? I mean, old bits are great, okay? Old beats. I can't get this properly. Wait. I get that this is probably not gonna work to bring bees here, but I just gotta get the Corsa bee honey somehow. I heard there are some beehives around the village here, but the hole is pretty scary. No way I'm going near that. Don't I have... How much honey do I have? Do I have 2 honey? Should have picked up that 1 honey that I saw. Honey, honey, honey. Yeah, I have 2. Okay. As always, my laziness bites me in the ass again. Just a shroom, okay. Look kind of weird with like the other foliage there. Most foolproof method to getting honey? Drumming? Sure, it always works. Just be annoying in front of a store until they give you the honey. Oh, you again. And you, is that a drum? You hear that? It's coming from around here somewhere. Is that a drum? Yep, I've heard it. I am hearing that then. Maybe it's the one I'm destined to walk through life with, calling me in that way. Are you a bee? But that can't be. Bee, ha! It's a bee. It just can't be. I wonder where it's coming from. I've been scouting here for the source, but I haven't found it yet. Well, I'm just gonna leave you to it then. You know what? I'm just gonna be smart about this and build the structure here first before I do anything else. Yeah. Just gonna let you drop. And like this. Second plank. Maybe I could just press this against here. That doesn't seem perfectly stable, but let's just try it. Hey Edison! Oh, it's you! Thanks for your help earlier. I'm putting President Hudson here too. I can't stand here forever, so I got so many more signs to spread around. Yeah, just try letting go. Yep, I'm gonna support him. Look at my support. Oh, unforgivable! Look, this is the amount of support I can give you. And the president, I'm sorry, but, you know, normally you have to buy the premium package. Okay, how do I do this? I could also put you in there, right? Does that help? You know what? I actually have a better idea. I'm going to shake you free, and then I'm gonna move you slightly over. And then it should probably fit, right? Just slightly. Yep. Like this. I hope you're going to clamp on there. Yep, you need to stay focused, I get it. Let go! Look at that. He's standing! How's the president standing? Magic! Yeah, it's so brilliant. Yep. Screw it all together. Perfect! Yep, he is absolutely standing here now. 20 rupees, oh yes. It's like a pack of arrows. Also, you must be hungry after all that hard work. Let me give you something I made myself. Energizing mushroom rice balls. Look at that stamina recovery. But I still don't feel like I've thanked you enough. There's a little something from our premium collection. A special gift from me to you. Sleepover tickets again. A lodging voucher for a regular stable bed. Yes, for pony points. I will not get pony points. Okay, go to other places. Oh yes, with that you're off. Okay then. I mean, it's only like around like this curve and then the next one, and then we probably get like the funny eye with tongue. Very important. Oh, frog. Frog. Perfect. I'm trying to remember, I don't think we had tomatoes here last time, right? I'm still not even sure if there were tomatoes in... That's a different frog. A sticky frog. This frog likes to cling to walls and hang out. You know, as you do. It oozes a substance that climbers can use to cling to wet surfaces. Neat. We could maybe make like a climbing potion? Look at that. Wonderful eye with the tongue in there. And also a triangle. Kakariko village. Oh, it's that structure, yeah. Yeah, it would be funny if like the game reacted to you. What you looking at? We're hands-on with the ring ruins at last. I can't believe it. Are you part of the Clover Gazette? Letty, this chunk is just a small piece of one of the ring ruins. Nothing much, really. I mean, compared to the main sites, like that ring ruin over there, it's broken in two, but you can still see the full ring. Well, it's still floating, by the way, right? How do they keep that floating? Why is it breaking if it's floating? Well, we can't visit that one. By orders of Princess Zelda herself. No one allowed to go anywhere near it. So isn't getting close up to this chunk here something at least? We can sweep up some of the fragments and sneak them away. We gotta study this ruin somehow, huh? Yeah, I heard about this crime. Don't mind me, I'm just definitely leaving everything just as I found it. Wait, you're not with the survey team, are you? Oh, I thought we were gonna get yelled at again. We really want to become members of the Zonai survey team, so we came here to study the ruins. Did you know that ring ruins have been found only in Kakariko village and nowhere else? That's why the Zonai survey team sent its specialists to examine them. We figured this was a great opportunity to learn all sorts of things. But Letty has been running all over the place to look at this and that, and we've got nowhere fast. Come on, I'm sorry already. But after we're done here, we want to see the stone slab found in each of the ring ruins. Huge discoveries, they say. Naturally, let's see how many of the 5 ring ruins we can visit to see those. 5 ring ruins? Do you need to translate text first? I feel like it would be reasonable. Also, game seems to be slightly slowing down in this area. Okay, just feels like it at least. This might be like the first area that has done that in Tears of the Kingdom, as opposed to like Breath of the Wild, where that was like a bit more prevalent. Not that it's like a massive issue here, but I just noticed that like the performance improvements definitely are mostly noticeable. Pumpkins. Alkin's pumpkins. See Alkin to discuss purchases. I do not want any pumpkins, I have to admit. And clothing store. I kind of just... Okay, first of all I need to get that shrine just to get the teleport over here. Is there an easy way to get there? I mean, I could probably just use those platforms to just zoom through there. Seems like probably the fastest way to do that. That's the first one. Second one over here. Isn't it nice that they have built this with like a link in mind? Teleport up here, and that's the last one. Perfect. Okay then. Makasura Shrine. That reminds me, I saw like one of the towers to get like the map in the area. And for some reason I didn't mark it on my map and completely forgot about it until I saw the map again. Crazy. An upright device. I don't see any devices here. Are they just telling me that I can do this move? Imagine not using it outside. Imagine. And actually having to climb. Anyway, we can activate. No. What even are you? You kind of reminded me like of one of the stewards. I'm quite sure that you are one, right? Why can't I attach you to stuff? What are you doing? Can I slap you? Okay. You're trying to perfectly stand up straight? Interesting. I don't know if this is like unique to this area here or like to shrines, because I could see that being useful even outside. I don't think we've seen one of those yet. If they exist. Can I make that jump? Probably, right? Yeah, perfect. Ah, yes. Because it also seems like kind of the tutorial area for that. Don't I just need a ball in there? Are you a small ball? No, I don't want to lick it. Okay, I can't actually get you over here. Can I reach you though? Like that far? Can I get you? No. Thought so. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I definitely need more. Oh, wait. I mean, I can also just do it over here, right? I'm overthinking things already. Yep, you should be high enough. Perfect. Get back up again. Okay, and over here we should just be able to... Okay, I actually have almost an idea. If I put you inside of here. Like that. Can I just... I mean, I could probably carry you slightly different. Okay, why are you so heavy? Do I have to attach you? I don't want to attach you, and I probably can't carry you over like that. Okay. Oh wait, I feel like I get what I have to do. If I attach you here, then the device should be high enough up in a second. If I do that like this, that I can grab it from up there. That's kind of my guess. Because I should be able... Yeah, I can just go over here. And that's definitely in range. Perfect. Also, wait. I just noticed that there's something over there. Okay, I'm gonna put you over here. Then I'm gonna bring my makeshift ladder over. Come on. And drop you here. Can I make this jump? Maybe if I jump and run. Yeah, perfect. Oh yeah. What you got to offer? Something fun, I hope. Fairy tonic. This powerful recovery elixir harnesses the power of fairies. It has a sweet fragrance. Why would you use fairies for that? Why isn't there just a fairy in this chest? I need to move you around again. I mean, I don't really need to. I can just leave like this, but this in case I need it on the other side. Okay. Jump over. Give me... you. Okay. And I should just be able to remove the ball. Have some fun with it. Yeah, push. Push! You can do it, Link. Yeah. Almost perfect. It's basically like golf, right? Okay, what's giving me this piece? Does what? Why do I have it? I mean, I might be able to make a bigger tower, but otherwise... Okay, here's the thing. I don't think that this is meant to be some sort of catapult. I believe. But maybe it is. And if that's the case, then... Wait, that doesn't actually make sense because we didn't get another one of those stand-up thingies. I still want to see what happens if I attach like 2 of them in the same angle. Does that mean that you flip over faster? Right, because there's like a limited amount of speed for that. I mean, it does something, but I don't think it's quite what I want here. What was the shrine called again? Can I look that up? Upright device. Okay, that's just that part. Like, I could make like a taller tower, but I feel like that's not quite what I'm supposed to do here. Did I miss anything obvious here? I can't pick up this thing. There's like one of the devices over there, but it doesn't actually do a lot. Maybe if I build like a long tower. Right, if I attach you as well. I should probably deactivate the device here in a second. Right, can I reset? Okay, this is not even the right angle. Like this. Okay, I actually need to reset you. Okay, you're falling over. Like if I build like a long tower, I might be able to do something fun. I'm probably not doing what they thought was obvious in here. I just want to see how structurally sound you are if I do this. Maybe that's actually intention. I feel like that was a lot faster. Okay, wait. I think I know how I have to do this then. Not like this, but close enough. Flip you over, wait, like this. Get you into the right position. Get one of those loose. Yep, like that. I just need it near the place I'm catapulting myself from. Okay, let's see if this works. Perfect. Calculated. Just as intended. Perfect. But is that the 4th one again? Oh yes, Light of Blessing, 4th one. I mean, we gonna have to get like a lot more shrines anyway before I can get like... Again, I'm assuming around 10ish hearts to open that door. It seemed like we were actually getting semi-close. So, Sky Island Rumors. Some kind of... oh yeah, open door deposits. I'm always unsure about like how long the loading screen is going to be. Isn't it like one of those... Yeah, those gacha machines? Kinda need to see if you're still active. Just in case, you know? Perhaps something fits into this plate. Oh, this doesn't make any sense at all. How am I supposed to investigate these strange artifacts when I'm busy with the Sunderline research? Sunderline? Huh? What? Did you, hear me? I was, lying, so don't tell anyone what I was saying, okay? Where was I? Ah, yes, the Sunderline. The Sunderline is a new species of plant. The first one was found on ruins that fell from the sky. I believe that means they grow on the Sky Islands. I'm still in the middle of my investigation, but early results indicate that they have some sort of relationship with the gloom. If I can prove that, I think they might help those suffering with the gloom exposure or aid our research of the depths. In any case, it's rare to find them in the surface, so I am using the village plum garden to see if I can cultivate them. Honestly, I have my hands full with Sunderline research. But did that stop me from offering to research a strange artifact? Of course not. What about it? When ruins fell from the sky, in the upheaval, these fell too. We've only discovered 3 so far. We're lucky to have 1 here. Aside from this one, they've also been confirmed their presence at Terrytown, at Dig Dog Bridge. Wasn't that the one west of the... No. No, it's west of the Great Plateau, right? Like the long bridges there, if I recall correctly. Akala to the northeast and the Gerudo region to the southwest of Hyrule. I don't see a connection. I don't even know what they were used for. My report isn't going well at all. Ahem. If you don't mind, I have research to do. If you're curious about something, ask around. Everyone on the survey team is knowledgeable about something. Well, I hope I'm not interrupting your research too much, okay? I would never. Anyway, where are my batteries? They're inside of here, right? Oh, like 5 of those. Put them in! Whoosh. Aha! I want to say, like, it would have been funny if there were, like, no reaction until we actually talk. Huh? What just rolled out of there? Is that what I think it is? So the strange artifact was intended to produce Zonai devices, huh? But why would the Zonai people have built such a thing? You know, gacha reasons, always to get more money. I couldn't begin to guess. Oh, there are actually new ones in that we have not had before. A big wheel. Okay, nice that we finally have some. A powered Zonai device that wants to move. It's a big, mean wheel that excels at tearing through environments that might challenge smaller wheels. It can handle shallow water. They have an excuse to make balls. Also a great excuse. Balloons? This is like an upright thing. A stabilizer. A perfectly balanced Zonai device that stands upright when activated. It was used to secure footholds in unstable places, such as Sky Islands. Can't believe that they are unstable. Wheel? And a fan. I'm just gonna get like more of them. I never use those batteries. Yeah. I mean, I use these batteries for once. Anyway, how about more gacha gaming? And hold more. I'm just gonna empty every one of those that I can see. Because if I recall correctly, there's actually a limit of how much they're holding, right? Unless this one is like special and just never empties, because this actually seems like it's not really emptying. Like the last one actually emptied relatively quickly. I'm gonna watch the animation again, because it feels like this one might be infinite. It certainly holds a lot more than, like, we definitely emptied one of those, right? Either way, give me all the time. All the wheels. Just in case I need like a car in between. I guess it just never empties. Device dispenser. Because I remember there being one up here. And we don't know what's available currently. But we've been there. Was it this one? We definitely activated some of them. This one only has like 3 devices. Interesting that they have like different items you can get. Yeah, we have used... Okay, we've only used this one then. I'm guessing. That's why we know what's inside of there, but I feel like we'd emptied that one. But you need to get ready for graduation now. Hope to catch the stream again soon. I hope you enjoy the graduation then. Yeah, I will definitely stream a little bit more in the near future, especially Zelda. Have been enjoying the last few streams. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the graduation and, you know, have fun and see you later, you know? Anyway, where was I? I wanted to talk to the researchers so I can finally figure out how the language works. I might also take like a... You know what? How about this? Just to stretch my legs. How about we take like a 5-minute break here? Afterwards we are going to do the language thing. And then I probably have like enough energy to also do like the side quests that I actually wanted to do. With like the Bokoblin pirates or whatever they were called. Anyway, I feel like this is probably a good moment to do that. So yeah, I guess we will see each other in like 5 minutes. So BRB. Okay, yapping break is over. Let me pause the music and return to the game real quick. Return, full screen. Hope you enjoyed the break and stretched a little bit, because I sure did. I have been sitting around like cross-legged for way too long. Anyway, let's get on with like the quest here. Ah, there's Lady Pyre. Good grief, it's Lady Pyre's duty to take care of the village. But whenever I take my eyes off her, she's elbow deep in some trivial new problem. I was just talking to myself, as I do. Oh, who? Is that really you? Link? Why, it's been some time. You gave me quite a shock. I didn't expect to see you appear here in our village. And right now too, while our chief is... the chief? I mean, we do know that they are gone currently. I suppose you haven't heard. The former chief, Lady Impa, retired. Now Lady Impa is the chief of Kakariko. Not Lady Impa, Lady Pyre is the chief of Kakariko village. I've been working as her assistant, but... Lady Pyre is ignoring her responsibilities. She won't listen to anything I say. All these ring ruins have her full attention. Even now, she's under one of the ring ruins. Even now, she's under one of the ring ruins with the Zonai survey team. That ruin over there. Oh. I wonder, maybe seeing you will remind her about her responsibilities as chief. Would you do me a favor and stop by to see Lady Pyre? Maybe in a second. I still wanna see if I can loot like something out of these houses, okay? I feel like that's way more important. Huh. They removed the ball. I'm guessing it was like important for something in the last game. I never did it. A lot of nodes and rocks. And wait, could I examine something? Oh, a book. Look at that painting. I guess about the ring ruins? ZST, 3 big ideas. Oh, Zonai survey team, okay. Read them, sure. Surveying shrines. The mysterious ruins that appeared due to the upheaval with strange dome-like protrusions we are calling shrines. They are believed to be from the Zonai civilization, but exact details regarding these shrines are unknown. When observing shrines as well as fallen ruins, take note of their shape, the sky above and the surrounding environment. Okay. The chasms. Large holes appeared all over the world after the upheaval. They release gloom and are known as chasms. Gloom is physically harmful to people. Direct contact should be avoided. If the effects of gloom are making you feel ill, evacuate from the chasm immediately. Before entering any chasm, be sure to ask permission from Yosha, the leader of the chasm surveys. And our team's purpose, I guess? We of the Zonai survey team were founded and tasked by Princess Zelda to study ruins and ancient documents. Through the lens of archaeological understanding, it is her hope that we will uncover the deep history of Hyrule. Due to the upheaval, many ruins from the Zonai civilization came crashing down from the sky. We have known very little of the Zonai, but we may now have evidence that their culture once flourished in the sky above. Our chief executive is Tauro. Was that the name that I had inside of here? The first individual in the world to find a clue how to deciphering Zonai scripts. Yeah, I feel like that's the name I had written down that I was supposed to meet here. Our current surveys are wholly focused on learning more about the Zonai civilization. Research results are shared out to specialists at the base in Kakariko village. Sure. I thought I was supposed to meet them here. Oh, more to loot? Or to look at. Diary of a Chief. Read Pyre's Diary of a Chief. Sure, why not? I mean, we do like snooping. One day, grandmother said to me, "You've grown up, Pyre." It took me by surprise, so I simply nodded. She nodded back and said, "It's settled. As of today, you are the chief." And so it was. Suddenly, I was the chief. But what can I hope to achieve? Just like grandmother, I do have Dorian as my aide, for which I am grateful. Yet, for some reason, he seems troubled. Grandmother has become obsessed with old books. I'm hesitant to reach out to her with my concerns. I fear this chief's head that grandmother has given me is too heavy for me to bear. Literally, it rather hurts my head. It happened suddenly, without warning. I was so frightened by the impact. It was as though someone had taken hold of this world and given it a violent shake. The air grew stagnant, weapons decayed, and ruins fell from a somber sky shrouded in dark clouds. How fortunate that none of the villagers were injured. As for the village itself, it has been utterly transformed. 5 large ring-shaped ruins fell down upon the village, and a large opening in the ground has been spotted at East Hill. Even with everything that is happening, Grandmother said that she was going to set out on a journey with Kado. Trying to remember who that was. I fear the chief's head of disbelief, yeah. I tried to stop her from going at a time like this, but she insisted that such times are precisely why she must go. I had no choice but to bid her farewell. Her eyes seemed to wordlessly say that she was shouldering some great mission. There were 11 peculiar symbols depicted in the books Grandmother was reading. And I'm guessing those are like the big ones that we can see from the sky above. Could they somehow be related to her sudden departure? I told Pura of Lookout Landing about our village situation. She said ring-shaped ruins are incredibly unusual. I feel like the falling from the sky part is also quite unusual. Realizing this could be a good opportunity to help the village, I made arrangements with the Zonai survey team at once. I returned home to greet them, and that's when Princess Zelda arrived at the village. She seemed almost like a doll of herself, the same outside but no spirit within. I could not hide my uncertainty. Maybe, we are looking for Zelda, or like, as one title once spoiled, fake Zelda. She forbade anyone from entering the broken and partially floating ruin, and then she left, just like that. She did not mention the village's awful condition or have any words of kindness for our villagers. That definitely sounds clearly 100% like the real Zelda, clearly. 100%. The Zonai survey team has arrived at our village. Their leader, Tauro, is truly incredible and has already found a clue in the quest to decipher the Zonai writing. I tentatively named the ruins that fell upon our village the Ring Ruins. It seemed the obvious choice. I mean, yeah, quite obvious. To be fair, I probably would have named him the same. The villagers have treated me with such warmth. They even embraced my decision for us to coexist with the Ring Ruins. I mean, to be fair, I feel like you can't really remove them that easily. Of their own volition, some of our villagers volunteered to aid research and others for patrol duty. It is humbling to behold. Dorian's sweet little daughter, Coco, even crafted souvenir items called ring garlands. Before I knew it, our days of never having visitors had passed. Our quiet village seems to have regained its vigor. Why is everything now a tourism spot in this world? Before all else, we must learn more about the Ring Ruins. It is my responsibility as chief to see that it is done. I intend to fulfill my duties as chief in a manner that is slightly different from my grandmother's way. Gone is the chief who sits in her hall with quiet wisdom. That is what the village needed of her then, but no longer. I must keep moving forward so that, when she returns, I can greet my dear grandmother with a triumphant smile. Imagine coexisting with rocks. Yeah, it's truly devastating. I don't know. I feel like my headphones are just kind of slightly off. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, let's actually talk to Python. Unless... Those are probably... Yeah, those are the spots of the ruins, I'm guessing. From what we had seen. We probably came from over there. This is the big one. Is this then just the gacha machine, or am I overthinking things? I can compare it like once I'm outside, I guess. Right, because that would be that one, yeah. Seems reasonable. Okay, now the question is, can we even enter those ruins? I mean, Zelda said no, but like, Zelda isn't here right now. So, you know, doing some mischievous things here. Hey yo, ring ruins. Actually, give me a second. Like, I've been talking way too much, I feel like. Especially like doing a little bit of voices.
Yeah.
The ring ruins are the most intriguing ruins I've researched. Especially this one. The way part of it floats up there. I mean, yeah, that's definitely intriguing when something's just floating, you know? You had the foresight to focus on all of these special ruins and invite the survey team to take a look right away. I'm impressed, Chief Pyre. Oh no, I'm no chief. I just couldn't refuse my predecessor when she decided to pass the title to me rather suddenly. I'm really a chief in name only, since I still have a great deal to... Huh? Oh, is that you, Master Link? I'm so happy that I get to see you again. Pyre, chief of the Kakariko village. I'm overjoyed that both you and Princess Zelda are safe, Master Link. I don't know. I have to constantly dodge like monsters. I feel like that's not really safe. And also be quicker in this game so I don't have to deal with horses later on. What? Princess Zelda still missing? That just confuses the matter more. You see, I actually met with the princess not too long ago. It was immediately after the upheaval. Princess Zelda came here to Kakariko village. She ordered us all to stay far away from the ring ruin that floats above us, no matter what. I saw her myself, the princess, right before my eyes. She left as soon as she arrived. I wasn't able to ask her anything more about those unusual instructions. He thought it was to protect the villagers from harm. This ruin does look like it could crash down at any moment. That's what Pi and I suspect, at least. But still, I know you would not misspeak, Master Link. Especially on a matter of such importance. How confusing. Oh, my apologies, Master Link. I was so pleased to see you, I completely forgot common courtesy. Please allow me to introduce Mr. Tauro, an esteemed member of the Zonai survey team. I invited him here to investigate the ring ruins that fell on our village. He has incredibly deep knowledge of the Zonai civilization. He is even familiar with the Zonai script. He is truly an incredibly talented individual. I thought we need ancient Hyrulean. Wasn't that the original... Wait, I'm gonna have to check my notes later. I mean, Zonai script is probably also useful, but like Tauro, Zonai, survey team leader. Couldn't even see me through that hair. Wait, it's not even the angle. I feel like that's just... Do you have eyes? Oh no, it's mosquito time. No! Rip to that. Rip to your mosquito-less times. It's clear that the floating ring ruin that we were forbidden to explore is a unique and incredibly valuable find. Several more ring ruins with such a shape have fallen down around the village. Most have broken apart in some way. What's fascinating is that a stone slab with writing was found at each site. Deciphering the text showed that each slab contains rather interesting content, including mention of sages. There's still so much we don't understand. I mean, we found like one of the sages, you know? I think that perhaps the ruin floating in the air also has a slab that makes mention of the sages. I can't investigate, as that would go against Princess Zelda's direct orders. If only I could meet with her again. I'm sure I could persuade her to change her mind. In any case, I'm having trouble squaring a story about Princess Zelda with the Princess Zelda we met. If everything is alright, why won't she just show herself? She must have some reason. Until we find out Princess Zelda's true intentions, we have no choice but to trust her and leave that ruin alone. Paya's profile has been added. Also the second one? Tauro? Yeah, thought so. Look at that guy. An explorer whose passion for field research is unrivaled. I just like characters who apparently don't have eyes, you know? Just like has to. He lives to make big discoveries, and he spent a long time traveling solo, investigating ruins. He is also an expert at reading Zonai writing. Princess Zelda found him to be perfect choice for leading the Zonai survey team. And Paya? The chief of Kakariko village. The chief of the Sheikah tribe. She takes the duties she inherited from their grandmother Impa seriously, and she draws strength in her own way from being a gentle soul at heart. She has considerable affection for Link, in part because of her grandmother's many tales about about the hero who defeated the Calamity. I think those are all the new ones, right? The rest we had read before? Quite sure, yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you're not allowed to go to the ruins, but maybe I am, you know? I can just ignore rules. Caleb? What are you doing? Under Princess Zelda's orders, everyone is strictly forbidden from getting close to that ring. If that applies to an archaeologist like me, it certainly applies to an amateur like you. The princess's orders? The Princess Zelda visited Kakariko village recently. Her orders were clear. All of the ring ruins, this site is off limits. She left before giving any sort of reason why. Maybe she wanted to keep the villagers safe. Ruins aren't known for being structurally sound after all. Okay, what happens if I... Okay, you just teleport me away. Hey, you there! Come here. Don't you dare pull out my ears though. Haven't you heard? It's strictly forbidden to get near that ring ruin by Princess Zelda's orders. So you'd better be on your way. Sure. I really want to get in there and poke around, but I'd be directly opposing Princess Zelda's orders. Is this the end of my dream that someday Princess Zelda will call me Dr. Caleb? Well, regular Caleb, I guess. Mr. Caleb. At best. But what happens if I go around? Can you even see me then? You know, sometimes you have to sneak. And technically we can always teleport here now, so... East Hill? Chief's Hall, yeah. How close can I get? Ah, okay. I didn't even touch the border there. Hey, you there. Okay. Come here. Alas, I cannot sneak around. To be fair, I also just wanted to see what's like on the other side, because I remember there being like kind of a cliff. Yeah, Princess Zelda's orders. No, I didn't want to press that one. Ah! Okay, I guess we can't really... Sorry. Can't really continue through here. Wait a second, can I talk to you about ancient Hyrulean?
Yeah.
And you have any sex as you were? Yeah, it's a regular Hylian. No, an amateur. That whole story about Princess Zelda had me reeling, so I never introduced myself properly. Sorry about that. Once again, my name is Tauro. I'm here on Paya's request to investigate the ruins that fell around this village.
Oh.
Have you been to all 4 of the ring ruins that fell around the village yet? Most of them broke apart when they landed. We found a stone slab with some writing inside each of the sides. I deciphered the inscriptions and found out they'd been written by those the ancient knew as sages. So they actually were written by them. I thought they were just mentioned in there. My guess is that the floating ring ruin also has a stone slab with even more details about these sages. But Princess Zelda has put her foot down and forbidden anyone from going inside, so there's no way to know. I mean, we'd seen like part of that in the It's been so long, so I don't quite remember the full cutscene, but the one cutscene... I just noticed there isn't actually an option for cutscenes here, right? Special controls? No, probably not in there. By the way, we've not actually gotten all the special controls yet, which is interesting. But yeah, we are kinda missing that knowledge right now. I must check the VOD to really remember the exact things that happened. Oh, so high up. Okay. This actually doesn't quite help me then. Let me check my notes real quick, because I remember there was somebody was named here. Oh yeah, I remember. Like, I actually have like my notes about the cutscene here. About yeah, they had like the stones and stuff. Yeah, okay. I'm still gonna rewatch that at some point. Where's the page that I'm looking for? There was like a Wordsworth, I guess. Don't know who that is. Let's look around. It's buggered. Hey there, kid. Did you come to see the ring runes too? We might bump into each other when you're running around the village seeing the sights. If you want to learn about the ring runes, be sure to ask the Zonai survey team people here, or the village chief. You'll find her and a few team members under one of the ring ruins, the one floating in the north side of the village. I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna ask, you know, just because I'm here. I know about them though. They are only the most amazing sight to see in Hyrule. Of all the ruins that fell everywhere, these ring-shaped wonders are only in this village. 5 of them. They found a stone slab with Zonai writing in 4 of the ruins. Those ancient messages are the main reason I came to this village. Problem is, I have an extreme fear of heights. My legs start shaking if I'm even on the 2nd floor of a house. And every ring ruin fell somewhere high up. One of the ruins is floating above part of the village, so at least I can see it from below. The other 4 though, forget about it. Can't even get close. I wish I could find out what's on the stone slabs in each of these ruins. A trip through history. Okay, here's the thing. Like one of the... Well, it's here, right? A trip through that. Like I thought... Like, I mean, I can't read it. I thought maybe we have to take photos. Am I misunderstanding that? I thought they were written in Zonai text, but I can't read Zonai, right? I mean, sure. I'm just gonna check out the ruin then. Huh. I mean, can't hurt. Should be easy enough if I climb up here again, right? I could have also just teleported to the shrine now that I think about it. Might actually be faster. Teleport to the shrine! Let's see how long the loading takes, if I'm just teleporting like 5 meters away. Let's see. No, we're not talking about buttworms. We're just talking about teleports. Hey. Where's the ruin then? Don't worry about buttworms. Seriously, just don't. I'm guessing this is one of them? Okay, I'm guessing those ones also count. And we could have entered there, but we can't. Or this one? Okay, how about we just try this one first? At least want to look at one of the ruins and see one of the slabs, because I'm kind of confused by their writing currently, because it just seems like we can just read that stuff. Maybe Raru can help us? But I think that's kind of weird that people just talk about like us being able to read that. Unless they're actually in just regular Hyrulean, in which case that might actually make sense. Do you swim? Oh, inside of a tent. Perfect. Ooh, I can read stuff. Note on the table. Large Ring Ruin Research Journal by Saguru. There are 5 ruins around the village, but what I call the Large Ring Ruin is clearly the most impressive in scale. Though parts of it it have collapsed, it is the only ruin to retain its circular shape. As with the other ruins, a stone slab inscribed with the Zonai script was found in the rubble. Exactly, it's Zonai script, right? I am not crazy. You've stored the slab in a tent at the nearby camp. I love you, hardy truffle. Somebody dying here? Some notes? The ciphered slabs. The stone slab at the large ring ruin. Some translation notes. The Demon King, vast power, no hope, victory. King's own life, managed, imprison him. Yeah. If we're talking about, you know, the good old king whose arm we stole, yeah, we do know that he imprisoned the Demon King and was kind of holding onto his neck until, you know, the Demon King kind of just escaped again. Imprison not indefinitely, prepare demon revival. We sages must leave our knowledge future generations. Reading between the lines, this stone slab seems to be a record of how the the king in those days challenged the Demon King, sacrificed himself, and then, you know. If I had to extrapolate the meaning, I'd guess it's something like this. The reigning king determined that they were no match for Demon King and gave his own life to imprison the threat. The sages tried to leave something for the people of the future who would have to prepare for the Demon King's revival. Yeah, that's about what I gathered there. So I'm not completely crazy here. Ollie? Oh, hardy truffle, you're the only fungus for me. Certainly words that make up a sentence. Wake up! Oh dear, this isn't the place to go to sleep. Saguru's not that far off, and if he finds out someone's been sleeping on one of the stone slabs, a priceless artifact, I'll be the one who gets it. Oh, for some reason I thought it was actually a mattress. The stone slab? Ah, yes, stone slabs are, well, slabs made out of stone. Like the one the guy's sleeping on. The survey team discovered stone slabs in each of the ring ruins sites here. They found this one in the ruins above us. Our leader is able to read Zonai writing and says the text on this slab is a record of historic fight. The one that was between the great king of that era and the Demon King. The ruler did not, or could not, defeat the Demon King, instead imprisoned that mighty foe. The text also says that the sages who fought beside this ruler left something behind in case the Demon King returned. Is it the stones? What do they call, like sacred stones, something stones, secret stones? Are they talking about those things that they left behind, or is it just like the knowledge they're leaving behind? Again, it's been some time. Actually, secret stones, okay. From the imprisoning war, those were artifacts, yeah. It worries me to know this discovery talks about the Demon King's return, and here the upheaval has just happened. If only we knew what those sages did to prepare in case he came back. Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to think and threat at the same time here. You can read the deciphered writing for yourself. It's all right next to the slab. I've got to do something about the sky soon though. Saguru's in the ruins above and he'll come back here eventually. Not if I murder him first, so he can sleep in peace. I mean, I would never do that. But I would like to talk to him, you know? I have like some friendly discussion here. And maybe steal some arrows? Ooh, 2 arrows. Neat. Maybe a 3rd arrow? Ooh, double the arrows. 4 arrows. Neat. Getting like arrow rich. Okay then. I kinda wanna see those ruins like up close properly. It's definitely ring shaped, kind of. So you are Saguru. Did Pura send you? I'm Saguru, nice to meet you. I specialize in studying the Sky Islands. I mean, look at all of these fascinating ruins just dropping out of the sky. Great stuff, huh? Oh, you're not with the survey team? This is an official ring ruins research site. It's dangerous here for civilians. But if you're the sort of guy who comes all the way out here for curiosity's sake, you must be a researcher at heart. Since you're here, I'm happy to answer questions, as long as they're about the Sky Islands. Sure. What are the Sky Islands? Don't tell me that there are islands in the sky, okay? I'm not gonna look at the text, I'm just gonna guess. You know, when you start daydreaming and stare off into the sky, and then you go, whoa, a floating ruin? That's a Sky Island. Remnants of the Zonai civilization, like these string ruins, have fallen all over. Turns out they come from the Sky Islands. Which means the whole Zonai legacy is up there. The islands are untouched, so everything must be well preserved. You know, except for, you know, me destroying their massive constructs, but ignore that. That was broken already. I'm not boring you, am I? Because I can go on about the Sky Islands forever. Go ahead, ask me anything. Anything living up there? We're not sure what lives up there, but we found new species of plants around the fallen ruins. And if there are plants, I'm sure other things live up there too, like frogs? If you're interested in that sort of thing. I tried talking to Corey. She's our resident plant expert. Right now she's trying to cultivate plants that were attached to the ruins. And also trying to figure out the gacha machine. If that interests you, you should definitely ask her about it. I'm not boring you, am I? Because I can go on about the Skylands forever and ever and ever. I'm so curious. I want to know more about armor made by the Zonai tech. Clothing and culture are tied together, and there's so much we don't know about either of them. So many mysteries. Anyway, the bigger the Sky Island, the bigger the settlements. We think some sort of cultural relic must be up there. But since we can't go up there, it's all conjecture. I'll have to content myself studying the ring ruins. We don't have a way to get to the Sky Islands, at least not yet. I'd love to go someday. I bet the folks in Terrytown could prove the balloon. I wish I had a reason to head northwest. Or like northeast, I guess, not northwest. Ah yeah, Sky vs. Skullhead on the... Yeah, exactly. Typical civilian. I mean, basically a D&D character, okay? Guess this is what we're learning here. You said, okay, no, you found the slab with the rubble. It's just impressive that it's actually basically undamaged from what I had seen. I just want to see if there's like something inside. I hope nobody minds me just climbing over, you know, ancient, I guess, ruins? I want to say artifacts, but if this is an artifact, then I don't really want to meet whoever wears that or uses it. Something hidden, like a hidden chest? Hidden chest? A loot from the past. Large zonite. At least one of them. But that seems to be it. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, Zelda probably assumed that I would just do that. So, I probably have to go ahead from her. And then it's fine. I feel... Okay, that sounds like maybe reasonable, maybe crazy. Maybe I am supposed to, like, obviously supposed to come back here after I have talked to, like, all, or, like, found all the sages. And I'm assuming that this is going to end, like, the quest to find Zelda? Obviously, I'm just guessing how the story could turn out, and then we might be able to enter the big ring. Do I want to... Isn't that where the fairy fountain was? Maybe we should check out that place. Wait, I hope I'm not getting stopped. Okay, it's fine. I feel like if I land on the ruin store, I'm just gonna get called down. So how about we don't do that? Alright. Zelda thinks climbing specifically on that other one is evil. Oh yeah, exactly. I just had like trouble passing it for a second. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I still don't believe that it's like the real Zelda, right? I feel like there's probably just some writing, the last piece of writing that's actually important that's inside of there. Where it's like, oh yeah, the big Demon King is actually really susceptible to getting tickled and is going to die instantly if you try. The real kryptonite in there. Ooh, writing. The Ciphered Slabs. The stone slab at the Eastern Ring ruin. Some translation notes. Wind, flame, water, lightning, and time. Light. Who holds the power? Secret stone and... Yeah, obviously, like wind power we already have. Flame is the Goron power. Water is going to be Zora. I really had to think about that for some reason. And lightning in the Gerudo, like just assuming how the areas looked last time. And time, light. The light I'm not sure about, but like time power, like we've seen something like in the vision, if I recall correctly, right? Like Zelda saw like the prophecy about like what's going to happen in the future, that they had to wait for Link basically. But light? I mean, it could just be Link or like the other way around, I don't know. Isn't Link the hero of time, or is it just like related to specific games? I have no idea, I just know that there's like kind of a title in there. That person dwell within power, amplify, great might display. The thrust of the message on the slab is about something called secret stones. Yo, Grim, welcome in. I feel like you're still missing too many songs to do that. Those who held power such as wind, flame, water, lightning, and light and time amplified them with secret stones. So, it's probably one of those. I mean, doing fine, you know? Had like a very late lunch after exercising a little bit, had some pizza, was lovely, and now streaming, I guess. Because I was working like through the entire night doing like YouTube stuff and stuff. And things, obviously. Anyway. They use the stones to attain great might to accomplish their goals. That's what I'm guessing it would say if we could read the whole thing. Yeah, kind of reasonable. That means that's not just the sages, like the 4 sages, I'm assuming, that have like one of those stones. It's going to be Zelda and us as well. Just putting that out here. Now I'm thinking, could that then be like the last ability that we have here? I mean, we also have like the recall ability, which is technically the time ability if you think about it. We've obviously not been up there. By the way, where's the... First of all, Dagon. Is that one of them that we've already taken a photo of? Yeah, that's Nador. Okay. Yeah, everyone is suffering once they see mosquitoes, let's be honest. I don't like... Huh? That's one big hole, actually. Discovery, East Hill Chasm. Like, most of the other holes are actually kinda tiny comparatively. Wait a second. We've not actually explored this part? Wait, they don't live around you, so you've never been bit? Good for you, I really hate mosquito bites. They're so annoying, especially because they just last so long until they're fully gone. Okay, I kind of want to see what's down here. Right, I'm not imagining this. This is definitely like 4 times the size that the average chasm is, right? That looked darker than usual. I don't like the place I'm currently landing. How about we get some light? Huh? Okay, I apparently stopped just in time. Wait, isn't that a Zora statue? Why is it exactly here? I mean, I'm just gonna collect all the Poe. Oh. Schlimes. Come on, do your job. Can you just one hit them? No, you can't. Okay. Guess I actually have to fight you properly. Chuchu jelly. Perfect, Tulin. Is there any route I can see even nearby? It's like I know, it's probably just because I'm not used to it anymore. No, wait. Originally, the underground was that dark. It's just that it gets brighter whenever I get like one of those routes going, right? Probably don't have to do it like this. Can just drop them. Don't have to waste an arrow each time. Okay, you're dropping light. There was something next to me. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, just a rock. Look at this nice rock. Can't even pick it up. Sledge. Okay, goodbye sledge. I have like another sledge here, right? Yeah. Give me all the zonite. Bomb flow. I just wanna, like, I'm gonna reach the root thing over there. Wait. It's this key. And then I'm gonna return to what I was doing before. And actually, I'm not actually going to return to the thing I was doing before. I actually want to do the boat quest still today. And it's probably going to be like the last thing we do. I just want to have like at least some light in the area while I'm at it. And one day I'm gonna remember which key to press. This is actually weirdly clean here. Right, there's like basically no gloom. Which is surprising to me. There's also like one of those ghost guys with like a weapon. Another statue. Should I be following you? I feel like I'm gonna have to do that like another day. I am somewhat limited on time, I guess. Dropping that one. Okay, it's just like one of those Yiga encampments. I feel like it's going to be a lot harder to reach that route. Just judging by how the area looks around here. Another statue. I guess you're just guiding me over there? For the most part. Looks like a gap in the gloom. Perfect. I really like those scenes where it's just like completely black. I mean, totally planned. I definitely wasn't looking away for a second and ran off. Anyway, I'm just gonna get some healing over here anyway. Okay, give me some light. Takaruk Light Root. The Nairo Great Spring Depths. Oh, that's where we are. Look at that. All the healing, all the light. Is that bright enough to see where we dropped from? I mean, barely, maybe? Yep. The light root dispelled the darkness. And it's going to heal me. Also, I just wanted to see if I hover over here. Okay, it's still in the darkness, okay. Is that the hole I almost fell into? No, wait, it's just some ruin? Is that the rock there? Wait. Yeah, it's a rock. Okay, I just fell down that a little bit, okay. Okay, I have to check out the rock. The rock seems somewhat important. Okay. It's pulsing. Is that an egg? Is that a Ganon egg? A gag? I mean, there are multiple of those. I don't like this. Like there's something going on here. Can I slap you? I mean, it doesn't have like much of a reaction. Huh. Okay, I feel like we are going to explore this place another time. But look at those walls. And instead I'm going to do that thing that I wanted to do some time ago already. Which is save the people down here. Because I will forget otherwise. And I feel like doing... No, wait, it's not there. It's this one. Doing like a side quest like this to finish off a stream is probably quite reasonable. Assuming that it's going to take like, I don't know, less than an hour. And hope a lot less than an hour. Archery tip, draw your bowstring while jumping from a high place to briefly slow down time. I guess we really are the hero of time, you know? Down so that you can aim with greater accuracy. Great tip. Okay then. Sifumim Shrine. We wanted to defeat all the enemies here. Let's see if we can do that. I wanna visit the ship first. There's a big guy on here. Can't actually press the let's go button again. I have to land first. Is there like a chest in there? No. Not treasure. In the head. Okay then, can I actually kill you guys? Or are you too tanky? Because you are like of the darker variant. And I feel like... Monster forces. Yeah, there are like a lot of those. I'm not dealing a lot of damage here. But that's fine. Oh wait, you can throw rocks. Okay, what's the plan now? Can I split you off? I mean, they don't seem... Oh wait, those are also the darker ones. It was just that they had like some equipment here that made them seem a little bit more reddish. Ow. Yeah, they're obviously dealing a lot of damage as well. Maybe this is not the best place to go. Also, I don't really have like a lot of food. One more and then I'm gonna eat the defense up room. What's the best equipment I can use? I can use this sword. Also, I need a shield. It's a flame emitter one. You know what? Why not start with that one? Smack you in the butt. Don't just... Okay, wait, I'm out of shield. I need another one. How about just this one for now? I need just some shield. Don't just hit me. I hope Tulin can deal with like a lot of those guys. 2 apples, perfect. I can also just blow you up, you know. And hopefully smack you a lot. Could you die or could your weapons burn away? Perfect shot. Thank you, Mr. Big Guy. I knew you were like cool. I just need some more food, I guess. I definitely should have cooked before I went here. But I feel like this is going to be something I'm gonna do between streams. I'm just cooking like for half an hour. Getting all the stuff in here. A fisherman's shield. Often carried by fishermen for its fish design, which represents hope for a great catch. Its light wooden construction makes it convenient to take on a boat. I mean, very much fair enough. Can I get you to go to over here? And quickly, before you do something stupid. Yep, just like that. Oh wait, the bow broke. Annoying. I don't need more weapons. Can I do something else that's fun here? I'm just gonna run this up the stairs for now. Wait, are you still blocked? Yeah, you are. No. Wait, I need a bow first. Maybe the royal bow. I could also just use the actual bombs, right? That's actually a decent amount of damage. I feel like I can quickly deal with you. I basically have no arrows anymore though, which is annoying. But if I can deal with the big guy, then I feel a lot more comfortable here. Black Boss Goblin Horn. A double-edged X-shaped horn with 2 leader bands. Attach it to a weapon to greatly increase attack power, or cook it with a critter to make an elixir. That is like kind of part of what I was talking about earlier with the whole thing. Yeah, like it took me some effort to kill that guy, but I'm not just getting a weapon, but I'm also getting like something I could just use for every weapon, right? That deals like a shitload of damage. Baked apple. Okay, and you need to slap into the face. Oh no, my Captain 2 Reaper's badly damaged. That's actually really annoying. Bouncy Claymore. I feel like there are better weapons. But sure, I'm gonna take it. Black Littlefoss Tail. A highly flexible, stretchable tail fuses with a weapon to add a lashing, whip-like quality to attacks, or cook it with a critter to make an elixir. I completely forgot that there is this property that I have not actually tried yet. Yeah, this is like kind of the thing that I talk about, like with the balancing part, where I always felt like really uncomfortable using... Okay, I didn't want to fall off. Good gear. Because like most of the time it was just against enemies that were not worth it, basically. Black Littlefoss horn. Obviously I jumped down just to get that item, you know. A blade-like serrated horn. Attach it to a weapon to greatly increase its attack power. Or cook it with a critter to brew an elixir. I mean, if that one was like the only big one, then the rest could be quite doable. The only issue obviously is that we are running out of arrows at this point. Right, and from what I remember, there are obviously only regular arrows. Yeah, and we have 3. Maybe somebody left some arrows around, right? Like in a pot. Please give me like 20 arrows. And that's like not even 1 arrow. It's... It's nothing. There's a blue one as well, but if I can get you onto the beach... Like that, you know, I have like an idea. How about I drop you? Can I not? Oh wait, it's the infusion right now. I don't want to be in infusion. What did I just infuse? That's actually annoying. I just wanted to drop the item actually. Time bomb. Come on, explode. Yep. Just like that. Yeah, definitely worth it. Good shot to them. Actually, just wants you to fall into the water if possible. And if I do it like from the right angle, then I might be able to. You seem to be weirdly scared. Just gonna leave you here. Goodbye. Did Tulin just get blown away? Come on, I just want to smack you all away. Like this? Exactly. Knight shield, nice. A shield favored by the knights who served the Hyrulean royal family. Its sturdy metal construction makes it quite durable, but its weight requires decent skill to wield. Problem is obviously you're not going to die if you're just getting flung around. Ooh, arrow. I really forgot you can technically pick up arrows shot by enemies, right? This game allows that for some time at least. Just gonna eat to my heart's content. Smack again! I just like how they are just coming in there, right? Getting ready to slap, and then I can slap backwards. Okay, I guess not. Not this time around. Oh! Big smack. Another big smack. True combo. By the way, is that... Okay, this is like kinda not really a fancy question, it's just something I'm wondering. Does that... Like, obviously we are just like... flinging the guy around. Is that because of the mushroom at the end? Is that bouncy? Oh wait, arrows. Neat. You know what, I'm gonna try it with like another weapon. If I just use like sturdy stick. Okay, obviously this is a one-handed weapon, that doesn't actually count. Yeah, a fishing harpoon. A fisherman's tool that excels at catching large fish. Its particularly sharp spearhead makes it valuable as a weapon as well. That's fine. A new bow, spike boko bow, are they decent? 24, yeah. They are. No, this is dragon bow and spike one is the 12 one, okay. I'm gonna keep the royal bow for now. Just in case I need them. Palm fruits as well. I mean, this is definitely, like, I was kind of worried after seeing, like, the big guy, but this is actually a lot more doable than I originally thought. Oh my god. Did you see that stone hammer over there? I'm just gonna lead you back to the pier. Okay, I guess I'm too far away. Get ready to shoot him. Yep, Tulin, you can do it. You're doing a triple attack? Okay. I can't actually deal with you like that. I need a better weapon. I should probably not use the weakest weapon in my arsenal here. Wait, what? This is a topaz rod, so it's electricity. Which is decent. I can at least remove your... Wait, I can't remove your weapon because I don't have the space for it. Where are them apples? Quickly, eat them all. Do it, Link. Oh wait, I'm still in that weapon. I should probably not use that one. Soldier blade. Okay, double hit. Oh, frick. I guess I have like the club now. Okay, knocked you out. Perfect. Not quite perfect, but good enough, I guess. I mean, I could cook some food here. You know, quickly, some, just to get like some value out of my apples. And drop. How long are you going to take to roast? I mean, this one's not going to roast. Do we have to touch the fire? I'm always like kind of confused about that. No, this is smoking. Okay. Baked apple. You know what? It's probably easiest if I just use the hand. Okay. Baked apple, perfect. You know what? I could also attach the apple to the other apple. Wait. And then I can cook them both at the same time. Ah, yes. Oh, wait. Okay, it almost worked, okay. That's at least a lot better than my alternatives here. Anyway. I could also use this one. This will probably do a lot of damage, right? This is a two-handed one, right? Yeah. I've never actually used that weapon, but does look cool. Wait, can I get you to come through the gate? Yep, perfect. And Tulin can probably deal with the rest. Get back. Don't wanna get hit. Before you do anything stupid, I'm gonna have to smack you. Perfect. And you again. At least I'm getting rid of some of you. Wait, it's also like a proper metal weapon, right? Like one of the... A broken one also? Are they hiding inside of the well? Gonna have to check that one out after the fight. Is your weapon almost broken? Could it break finally? Smack! And the last one in this crew. Perfect. I know I can't actually carry any more melee weapons. I'm kinda intrigued by what's down there, just because of all the smoke. I'm gonna do it afterwards. It's okay. Otherwise I'm gonna get too distracted here. Ah, sneaking! Sneak attack! Of sneaking. More arrows? I really need more arrows, I have to admit. I feel like this is, as always, my biggest weakness, not having arrows. Just in case you turn around. Oh gosh dang it, I can't actually jump up here. Smack you away, I can at least steal your arrows here. Ideally. Perfect. Smack you again. Quickly. Need the arrows. Ouch. I don't wanna get spat at. I might actually deal with you first, just because you seem kind of more dangerous than the rest. Okay, I can actually just hit you once because you jumped back afterwards. Even with like as much reach as I have. Still gonna try, you know. Ow. Rip fairy, I guess. Good thing I have 2 of those. Oh, already almost done. Okay, that's bad. I should probably heal here, by the way. Just in case I have like this one. I have a crab. Okay, I need another good weapon, I guess. I should do that like next stream, maybe? Oh, no, wait. Actually, next stream I would like to do something main quest related for once again. Maybe go to Zoros domain. Okay. Smack. Perfect. But like afterwards we probably should go into the underground just to get more of the good metal weapons and then upgrade them with like some good stuff on there. You barricaded yourself in there? Okay. Okay, not yourself, probably. I guess. Why would you build those barricades if you're not inside? Is there like a window that you left through? Was there actually somebody? Oh, there's actually somebody inside. Okay, I was right. I was wondering because the barricades don't make sense if there's nobody inside. Then we should probably have gone for this quest a little bit earlier if you think about it, right? We saw them, you know, with their overrun village and then we left for like 2 weeks or so. Okay, where are the other monsters? Are they just down this direction? No, right? I think I would see them. Crap. Razor Claw Crab. This crab is well known for its exceptionally sharp pincers. When cooked, the strength compounded in its claws will increase your attack power. Maybe they are in the well? Maybe they are in this boat? Oh wait, no, they are just over there. Get you a hit. Oh, don't. I kind of wanted to not waste the arrow, but I feel like that was reasonable to make the sneak attack a little bit stronger. Oh wait. It took like 300 hours to get here. Fair enough. I mean, did you see the quest and then ignore it for the 300 hours, or did you just take 300 hours to get here? Because I feel like that's like kind of a difference. Come on, Tuden. Do your thing. You knew about it? Wow, okay, then that's definitely food. I'm gonna say that's like completely on you then. Come on, can I break that in a combo? Yeah. Okay, that's my soldier's broadsword. And with an ice club. Smack and freeze you, and then I just need like some other weapon. How about a spiked iron ball hammer to break the ice? This is how conversation works, by the way. A roasted porgy club. A stick made out of a hard tree branch. The tree soaked up lots of sunshine, so it's sturdier than a regular stick and has high durability. I'm not gonna talk about the fish in the room. And another shield. Dragonborn Boko shield. This Boko shield is reinforced with fossilized bone. Its defensive capabilities are respectable, but its predictably slipshod craftsmanship spells low durability. Do I have space for that one if I drop like a, you know, a portlet? Sure. There's no arrow here. Just making sure that I'm getting those. You're gonna go to sleep now? Was fun. Wait. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing for like 5 minutes probably, so anyway, enjoy sleep, and thanks for hanging out. Right. I mean, I can have fun even if I don't? Maybe. I mean, I can't argue with that logic. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, and as always, appreciate ya, and have a good night's rest. Bye-bye! And I will be looking for the last few enemies. They might actually be in this ship area. Or did they just barricade themselves as well? Seriously, where are they? Did I miss some on the ship? Did I knock one of the lizardfoss over here and then, you know? Actually not quite sure. It's not like any one of them is currently aggressive and I could just see them on the map. Can I jump around? Okay, I can't. Okay, that's annoying. Can I make this climb? Yeah, just barely. I mean, there's some stuff in the water over there. Or is that just a crab? No, it's also actually a club. Like, I'm just hoping that there's not like a blood moon in like 2 minutes. And it's going to make every single enemy here respawn. That would be really funny though. In a sad way, obviously. But still. There's an enemy up there. Maybe they are actually in the hole. I mean, the hole is at least burning, you know, at least worth checking out. Yep, I was right. I thought there might have been like somebody else barricaded in there, not an enemy, but I guess this also works. Can I get you into the water with like the next combo? Ah, not quite. Okay, this also seems to be the last one. Perfect. Huh? I can't hear the monsters anymore. Oh, the monsters are gone? Rose, everyone! It's safe to come back now. They were just close by? I mean, one of them was barricaded in, so... It can't be. Those horrible monsters they're all gone. Every last one of them. I saw everything from the house where I was hiding. This lone warrior type showed up out of nowhere and took out every monster in the village all by himself. Oh, I knew it. Sure, you look like a strong breeze could blow you over, but you are solid as stone. Knew it the moment I saw you. Oh, thank you. We could do nothing but watch while monsters overran our village. If you hadn't shown up, our home might have been damaged beyond repair. We owe you a great debt. Thank you, thank you. The good news is that all of the houses have been... Wait, not all of the houses have been destroyed. If we all work together, I'm sure we can rebuild. Don't you worry, I'll fix up all the houses the monsters destroyed. This kid's act of chivalry has lit a fire under me. I'm ready to get to work, baby. Bolson, you're only a visitor, and yet, what can I say but thank you? I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to give you as a reward, not with our village in shambles. Of course, once the village is rebuilt, we'll be sure to show you just how warm our hospitality can be. Yes, I am hopeful we can repay you for all you've done, one day, eventually. Now listen everyone, Lurelin village has been given a chance at a fresh start. If you all do our part, I know we can bring this baby back from the brink. So get ready, because all Bolson here is gonna keep you busy until this village is rebuilt. Neat. Side adventure is done. And seems like you actually have something to say. But we will figure that out next time. Now that everything is a lot more peaceful here, maybe we can steal the boat at some point. That would be neat. But I'm gonna go out on the lookout here. Just to see, make sure that obviously no monsters up here. Ah, yes. Perfect. And then I would say I'll be ending it here for today. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna switch over to the usual. Where is it? It's over here. Again, thank you all for watching. It has been a great stream and it's been a lot of fun chatting with you guys. We will continue this, hopefully not with a long break. Tomorrow is unlikely, but maybe. I'm going to keep you guys updated on the Discord. If it's happening, I will probably announce it a few hours prior. Otherwise, next week, obviously some Hollow Knight and at least one new Zelda stream on the weekend. If not tomorrow, you know. Anyway, again, thank you all for watching. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one and bye-bye.